Hello there, and as usual, I'm Wasted from Wasted Space, and welcome. I'm a bad person.
You are. You really are. I'm just going to wait for all the comments.
Good evening,
Loads
folks.
of people triggered.
How's it going? Welcome to Wasted Space Live.
Welcome again to another episode of Wasted Hospital, the show that's gone to the dogs.
Hope guys in chat are good. How's everyone going? Back with a bit of Mars. Oh yes. This time, 100% definitely escaping.
Oh, absolutely.
We made an agreement. Let me get the map loaded up in the background, because of course it's survival. So what have you guys been up to? You had anything fun this week? Guys in chat, and of course, Wedgie and Tex, how are you guys doing?
Not so bad, thanks. How are you, Ted?
I've been fine.
Bought anything sexy with the Prime sales? I didn't know this was a thing, but apparently it is, so there you go.
It's like a new public holiday.
Apparently so. The one we never knew we didn't want.
It's just a public holiday to, blatant capitalism, but yes, I'm down with the deals. I got myself a copy of Yakuza 0 and a capture card. I believe Tex got himself some goodies as well.
Yeah, I got some random odds and ends and picked up a copy of Rocksmith, so my guitar playing maybe will suck a little less in a little while.
To be fair, that game does look actually legitimately good for potentially learning a guitar, which I approve of big stuff. As someone who does play not guitar but a bass.
I can attest to that. It is rather good for teaching you how to play guitar. The only problem is I haven't used it in about a year and a half. So.
Well, the server is up, folks. You can get in if you want. Of course, you can stay out if you want. Wedgie.
Might be safer.
That's just rude.
That's just
It's dangerous to go along. Take a wedgie.
No, I stay clear of the Prime Day sales. I am not lying. I spent no money on that, and that's because this has been a week of hardware failure for me. Lost my recording, like my active YouTube drive that I have all my projects on, all my thumbnails, all the stuff that's in progress, like all the stuff I did for Jarvis, for the group survival, all of that's on that drive. So I'm not a happy bunny. That's getting sent off for data recovery, and I ended up investing in a storage server. Second-hand, but with new drives, that is going to be totally overkill, but we'll finally sort it out once and for all, is the idea. Oh, got myself Fox, with an Imperial thought of the day. Let's try my best Imperial Guard voice. An unprotected soul can mean no more cross. What? That doesn't even make sense. Dude. I'll try anyway. An unprotected soul can no more cross the storms of the warp than a heretic can bear the gaze of the Inquisition. It does make sense. I just read it badly.
I don't know what it means, but it sounds very impressive.
It's an Imperial thought of the day, so just picture a guy with like really silly headgear and a hammer for no reason, spouting rubbish at people. This seems like... Oh no, this was the save we took just before we decided to go and drop Wedge, which I think is probably appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found out that wasn't exactly the best idea.
We did, but
was
we
a
also
recon
discovered
mission.
that there was something that we might want to go and take a closer look at if we get an opportunity to, did we not?
Yes, in my dying moments assaulting that place, I may have spotted a rocket.
There was a shiny, and I want the shiny.
I'm just going to get the car keys and dangle them in front of Wasted's face, and we won't have to risk life and limb getting the shiny because he'll be too busy pawing at it like, I don't know, a cat when it sees a bit of string.
But the last thing that went through your mind was a NATO round.
I'm pretty sure there's a Bill Bailey... Nice text. I'm pretty sure there's a Bill Bailey sketch where dangle keys is one of the potential escape plans. No, that's Family Guy, isn't it? It's Adam West's escape plan. Mayor Adam West. Emergency backup plans is dangle keys.
We've got calls in chat to drop me on G-Corp again.
Drop Wedge again.
Again?
But we might break the rocket. I want the rocket now. We've got to dig to it. This is like the plan. We've got to get this ship out. The big one's got to get out first. And then we've got to assault G-Corp, because the big one's ready to go, pretty much, isn't she?
Yeah, we still need to get a little more ice, and I can
just
do that
been
while you
paranoid.
guys are whitening the hole.
I will also say it's making some pretty alarming clang noises.
Oh, for you again this time?
I see.
It was
So
doing that
Yeah.
for me last time.
the £2 donation. A worded badly reading sense makes less than. Stream starting great.
I will say the clang sounds kind of put me at ease. I mean, it's only natural for me, so
Well,
I
that
can
sort
buy,
of
huh?
casual banging background noise is just
Yeah.
comforting somehow.
Yeah.
Sort of white noise. I like it.
yeah.
There's no ice left in here. How full are the oxygen tanks then?
The hydrogen tanks are.
Oh, the hydrogen tanks, yeah.
I think they were getting close to
50%?
50%. Okay. Halfway.
4 at 50%. I mean, you know we could escape on that. But
It's true.
if we wanted to give ourselves some proper leeway.
If we're actually going to fly it out of here and not immediately proceed to orbit, some leeway would be nice.
What do you mean not immediately proceed? Well, of course we'll be immediately proceeding to orbit. We would never be up to any nefarious deeds in the meanwhile. Never. Make copies of Wedge. Why on earth would we make copies of Wedge? This sounds like potentially how the world ends. Isn't that the
Yeah,
plot
one's-
line Terminator?
So that's what I am. I'm a Terminator. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, maybe that's not right. I'm trying to think of some more equally catastrophic, but less intentional. More, oops, this just sort of happened. I don't think there's a movie where it doesn't make for a particularly compelling plotline where your main antagonist is someone who's just like, well, sorry, didn't mean it, but just what happens when I was there. Just the deal. Am I full already? Oh no, the drill's not.
There was a movie like that. I think it was a Mission to Mars, and there were like 3 or 4 humans and a monkey. And the monkey robbed one of the humans' cryopods. He couldn't sleep in the monkey's cryopod because it was too small, so he just spent the entire flight. He basically painted the Sistine Chapel on the spaceship with the food supplies.
Okay, this sounds good. I was suddenly reminded of Mars Attacks as well, and had a weird urge to do an impression of the aliens in that, and knew what would happen to all the headphone users, and changed my mind. But that
Come in
isn't
peace.
a brilliant movie still.
We come in peace. Do not run. Ack, ack.
Yes, exactly. With the ridiculously cartoon aliens that somehow look perfect for it, just chasing around blasting people. Oh, I need to see that movie again. And Tom Jones in it for no reason.
Well,
Wow.
because if you're going to do a ridiculous movie like that, you have to have John Jones.
Oh,
In
old
the
cat.
That's just savage.
The burns. A $5 burn, no less. Wedge is the T0.005 Terminator that went full derp and got scrapped.
You know that
The
scene?
original prototype.
You know that scene in RoboCop 2, where the RoboCop 2s walk out and then one of them just pulls its head off and dies? That's me.
Yeah,
Didn't
the
know
oxygen
anybody had actually
generator
ever
still
watched
pulls ice
RoboCop
anyway.
2.
Not through choice. Someone tied me up and made me watch it. RoboCop 2 was terrible, but there's been far more terrible sequels than that, to be honest.
Well, like Terminator Genesis.
That's
I
not
had
really
it.
a sequel. The sequel, I was about to say, like Terminator. Well, hang on a second. Well, you mean one of the ones where literally the sequel was better than the original? One of the very few.
Terminator 2 was, one of the best films ever in my opinion, but Terminator Genesis just gave me a brain hemorrhage.
I have never felt any need to see Terminator Genesis because it's
Well, there you
called
go.
Terminator Genesis, and that on its own says, oh dear, stay away.
Terminator Salvation was pretty bad as well.
Well,
so was
indeed, I
Terminator
never
3.
saw that either because it was called Salvation. Are you thinking of Terminator 3 instead?
No, I'm
What's
thinking
that?
all of them are pretty bad.
They're not all pretty bad. The first two are amazing. Just
First
think of
two are
shiny
good, but-
Arnie. He is
You
so
know-
shiny in the first one. It's amazing. Like the plastic man.
Oh, man, the derping is starting early.
Like they've taken Ken and just put Schwarzenegger's head on it for some reason. And they should sell those as action figures. Maybe they did.
I was sitting that entire time waiting for it to finally load, and I was about to say something,
no.
and I realized I was tabbed outside the program, so
So it
that's
had
why
actually been
wasn't-
loaded for ages.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there's that.
At least you didn't suffocate to death. There's that.
That's a thing. No, at least I didn't suffocate.
Oh, nice. I've got some proper rocky music to mine with. Somehow this feels appropriate. It's like the intro to StarCraft. The original, that is. Hey,
I will.
We've got hydrogen bottles and oxygen bottles. Wow.
I will
Wonder how
say
long that's gonna last.
there was an alternate unused ending to Terminator 2 where Sarah Connor got old and John had kids and everything, and that was far better than Terminator 3 because it was closure and cyclopean thing, but cash cows need to be milked.
I'm on the trigger.
Wedgie, are you floating in front of the fire truck for any particular reason?
Well, I'm actually moving around. Maybe I'm just stuck there with desync for you or something.
Nah. Yep.
So, I don't know. I've kind of been standing around here like a bit of a lemon at the moment, not knowing what to do. Do we have a specific plan, or are we just standing here to look pretty?
Yeah, you need to take the drill off the front of your vehicle and stick a drill off. No, you need to take the welder off the front of your vehicle and stick a drill on.
Okay. Well,
And then you and me can open up the escape path for our big craft here.
that sounds reasonable. I shall assist you with that.
Is that in before this guy saying in chat about the Rebel Galaxy OST? Yeah, it's great, but it's all made by Blue Serenco, so it's all copyright. It's actually made by a proper band. It's not made for the game, so it doesn't fall under that usual game music banner where you can get away with using it. No, that's all Blue Serenco. Good band, but as I said, copyright.
I am setting the nuclear clock to 5 days since Cling. Just because.
The nuclear clock. I like.
Nuclear cloth? What?
Nuclear clock.
Oh, nuclear clock. I thought you said nuclear cloth, and it was giving me weird flashbacks of the Stalker episode I recorded earlier. Just
Yeah.
there's some stuff in that you could definitely describe as nuclear cloth, and it's not nice. It makes you bleed
honest,
for days.
Sounds like something you'd hear in Flash Gordon or something. Flash!
No!
He's wearing nuclear cloth!
My ultimate countermeasure.
Use your atomizer!
Shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely having some interesting
I am mining.
things.
That might be causing some problems.
Yeah, but you're also floating in the air above where the miner was.
Yeah, well, don't mind that.
Hmm.
That'll be fine. Hey, look, inside scoop, guys. Should keep this on the down low. This week for Space Engineers, pretty big patch. Looking at some performance optimizations, some real deal. So keep that on the down low. But could be worth checking out on Thursday. Now I've heard this before. Keen have said this before. But hey, maybe Tex will DC and prove my point.
I'm gonna try and reconnect. And
Oh,
see
it
if
was
fixes
intentional.
it.
Okay, maybe Tex will intentionally DC.
So, what has Zoc been saying to you, or has it just been some cryptic bollocks again?
Get out of here, stalker! Yeah, mostly the cryptic bollocks, actually. All he said really was that... How do you see... Wedge just knows that I'm being fed info by Zoc, basically. He pulled a decent PR on me, basically. He did his PR roll job well. And so... What we got from Zoc was basically, asked me how I was going, all that usual stuff, and then he was like, yeah. Gonna be a big patch this week, lots of performance optimizations and so on. Yeah, and I know Keen has said that a lot, and I'm getting pissed off these days too. Like, I'm getting really frustrated as well. But this one I think is really big. And I'm like, yeah, I remember that. Why didn't you call me up on the telephone? That would make this more legitimate. then you would be the phone salesman that you're acting as at the moment.
Look, PR people have to PR sometimes.
No, bless him. And to be fair, that won't be what he was doing. He will have been being genuine. Zog's not an underhand or deceptive sort of guy at all. He just occasionally is a little bit guilty of buying Keen's bullshit. Despite, which I suppose he kind of has to these days. But
Indeed. Okay, so let me see if everything is actually ready to go on the freighter or not. I can't remember where we were at. I think everything is fixed.
A connected ship has taken control. Get out of it! Oh, I got stoned by mistake. Only a tiny bit. Just means I'm getting near the sides of the lake I'm mining out here. That's not in the slightest bit scary, Wedge. Please don't fly near me. Like, just don't fly near me. I would be far happier if that was the deal. That is not flying near me. Go away. Yeah. The thing is, you can rotate really stupidly fast, but I can strafe, which is something the Wedge only dreams of.
So, are we sticking with the damn it Wedge, or are we going to go with something from chat?
I think it should have a better name than the damn it Wedge.
I think so
really.
too.
That while appropriate, it's not a very good name. No, Wedgie. Actually, the plan was to open up the opening so that we could get the ship out. I was doing ice from the start.
The bombs weren't good enough then?
No, the bombs have not really opened it up as much as I think the pair of us could right-clicking drill, It might take a little while, but it will be a better result than what we were getting out of those bombs, because we'll actually have a decent-sized hole. Those warheads were not doing the job very well. Aside from, of course, the one perfect one.
I hate you.
It was
saying.
literally perfect. How can you deny that? I don't know why I had to get in and out of this thing to turn my lights on.
Oh, darn it. I've been playing with easy inventory.
Oh, you got used to it.
It spoiled me.
Yeah, I need to get used to how to use it. That's my problem, is I never got very familiar with how it actually works.
Oh, it works great.
I'm sure it does, but I never got familiar with it. So every time I went up, I was just like, oh, what's the button for easy inventory? Like, what do I need to do at this point in order to get the things I want? Oh, I can't remember. Fuck it. I'll just do it the normal way, I never really bothered to learn. It's that lazy approach. The Millennium
basically.
Pigeon. Okay, that's pretty good. The Esperanza is also pretty good. Liking the Red Dwarf references.
We could actually repurpose a name I've used before, which seems appropriate for the character of this stream, and call it the Dulcinea.
You're getting all mater on me, Wedge Tex. What is happening here?
Dulcinea is the name of the object that Don Quixote is after.
Oh,
His
okay.
idealized dream of woman, which he fixates upon the woman of the working woman at the saloon.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm feeling uncultured now, but at the same time, that seems a bit obscure. You are relying on people getting that specific reference. Whereas there's some stuff. The disaster area is quite a nice name, I felt. Another suggestion from chat. It feels like it follows on with the mindset of the problem child, Although I did steal the problem child, not surprisingly. That is not a name I came up with myself. That is a name from Ian Banks. Who writes the fucking best sci-fi If people haven't read Ian Banks, read Ian Banks. He makes the best sci-fi 100%. Or made, I should say. Sad. Rest in peace, sir. And start with Player of Games. And then read Consider Fleabas. Or listen to. Both of these are fine. From what I've heard, I have read them, but from what I've heard, they are very well narrated. The versions are on Audible.
Are you sponsored by Audible?
No.
Or maybe you should be.
Maybe. Give them a little shout out here and there. Well, I mean, I'm happy to mention them on the basis that they seem to be one of the more accessible and better sorted sites online at the moment. It's that or Amazon, basically, as far as I can tell. HMS
no.
Exploder was a real ship name. Oh, it was a nickname.
Was
Okay,
it really?
that makes more
okay.
sense. But HMS Exploder, it's like, you're not fating that ship so well.
You know, we could call it Pyrite.
Well, it's full of hydrogen, so why don't we just call it the Hindenburg?
It's got the right sort of shape as well.
Just thinking Pyrite because, you know, its nickname is Fool's Gold.
I knew I'd heard fucking Disaster Area before. It's from Hitchhiker's Guide. Ah. And yeah, Eric Stone.
That was
Ian
the name
Banks
of the band, wasn't it?
Yeah,
wasn't that
yeah,
the band
indeed.
in it?
Yeah, yeah, it was the band at the restaurant at the end of the universe. But I think at least. Yeah, it was, definitely. But yes, what's that? Someone else is pointing out. Yeah, it was Ian Stone with his point out about culture ship naming in the Ian Banks sci-fi stuff is amazing. Like the whole mindset behind the AI that run these ships is so cool.
All right. So I'm going to start working on. Have we talked about our plan here?
I don't think have. People want me to put more drills on the front of my other thing, and they might be onto something, to be honest. I could fit them relatively easily.
No wonder I was drifting all over the place. I've lost half of my thrusters on one side.
Well, is anyone surprised, Wedgie? What do you generally do with that drone? Is the answer crash it?
At the same time, you know, it's a relatively minor crash because it still works. It's just it's missing a bit of control.
Wedgie coining the term relatively minor crash.
He lives that. What are you talking about? Coins it. So, name. Let's see what other options we have. No, we're not calling it the Wedgehog.
Oh, that's
Master
horrible to hear,
Exploder.
Attitude Gamer. I hope things look up for you a bit, and yeah, if I can in any way make your day a bit better, then I hope that's the case. No one likes to lose a pet, and crashing your truck's just a pain in the fucking arse. So, no, I hope things look up for you, sir. So, who had 22 as the time it took Wedgie to crash the drone? Anyone have 22 at the sweepstakes at the start?
I hate you all so
I noticed
much.
that there was a
Wedgie.
sweepstakes in the chat prior to the stream. We had three criteria for the sweepstakes. We had how many times
Bingo.
will Wasted rebuild the shot rod? How long will it take for Wedgie to crash his drone? And how many times will "damn it, Wedgie" be said during the stream?
I don't know. Referring to the ship name, does that count as one of those?
No, I don't think so. I think that's a bit. Well, actually, no. For the "damn it, Wedgie," yeah, actually, maybe. No. Actually, I'll take that. I think you should also
Okay.
take a certain level of pride, Tex, in that there isn't one regarding you, on the basis that you generally have avoided horribly
You've
breaking
behaved
things.
yourself.
You've mostly behaved, indeed.
So, were we going to try and get this the Nekomata up, or no?
I feel like as soon as because that ship's working, we don't actually need the parts in the Nico for anything. So if we can empty it, then what's the harm?
Oh, I
In
don't see
trying.
any harm. For one thing, it'll give us a respawn near...
Oh no, we want to get it up there, but I'm saying if it all goes wrong, what have we really lost? Something that we weren't going to use for anything other than convenience from now on out. I mean, obviously,
Makes sense to me.
it's horrible to lose the Nico, but I'm saying now, if there's ever a time to risk it, now is probably that time.
Wedgie, are you set up for grinding?
No, I'm set up for mining.
Malpai apparently was our closest with 17 minutes. Okay, we're playing the Price is Right all of a sudden.
What does he win?
With Wedgie's death
So
times.
He got close enough without going over? Is that how he won?
Yeah, close enough without going over. Congratulations, you win yourself a
shiny new car.
No, a shiny
A
new
speedboat.
Revel toaster oven. Yeah. A all-inclusives. All-inclusives. A all-paid trip to camp at your local campsite.
Whoa.
Well, I think if we're going to get this thing out of here, we're going to have to drop some weight on it. So I think I'm going to go with the four-wheel conversion, if that works. Since the freighter is actually done. Sound like a plan?
People are asking, could the freighter lift the Neko?
No.
No.
It can barely lift itself. There's no way it'll be able to lift the Neko.
The realities of things. Just about gets off the ground. We're not loading up with hydrogen for no reason. It needs to run those thrusters at full burn.
And for quite some time.
Oh, this is a slow and painful process. I'm going to go and put on those extra drills that people recommended.
Good luck doing that. There's no motors left.
I'm going to go and drill Wedgie until I get the motors I need to put on the extra drills I mentioned.
Sounds perfect.
I don't think drilling Wedgie is an answer to that particular question, but
It's quite cathartic.
everyone's just like, let's just open the path with explosives. We ran out of explosives, I think. We used them all last stream. Oh, hello. Hello.
What do we got?
Is this about to be the explosives that you are looking for? It's a 200mm missile container shipment, so technically yes.
Yeah.
We have to
that.
break it down, but it has all the parts we need in it to make explosives as well. What state is the...
not to mention actual missiles.
The shot rod's actually in one piece.
Do you need someone to ride shotgun with the shot rod?
No, I removed that seat.
Oh.
Really? Really, Wedge?
You're
just gonna
terrible.
desert me here.
Well,
Go off gallivanting somewhere else.
I'll get bored.
He likes welding. No, he likes mining. It's the most fun of the jobs. I know. We can make mining more interesting by making it mining in a live fire zone.
Oh, for God's sake.
I was just giving you options, dude. You said you were bored. Oh, it's got an escort. Let me go and investigate. This might not be one to trifle with. Should call the freighter 5 seconds from Mars. I don't know, I kind of like it.
5 seconds from Mars. I'm not sure I'm following.
Rip shot rod. No.
Yeah, I'm calling it rip shot rod.
HMS, we're dead, Jim. We're dead, Jim. I don't think you ever said that. That would be a very odd Star Trek episode.
Yeah, no, he was always... It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Damn it. I'm a doctor, not a prognosticator.
Not a prostitute. That's what I thought you were going to say, and you should have gone with it.
Yeah, well, okay.
We were missing that episode. We needed that one. Where Bones really, really lost it a bit.
Indeed.
There's more rip shot rods. Look at these guys. They got no faith. No faith. Fool's Hope's not bad, but I am again inclined to look up the culture ship list on Wikipedia and pick one from that. Because that guy's name's a quality. Stop! The shot rod is full. It's not full. It has got some stuff in it, I will give you that. But it ain't full. We still have plenty capacity here. They're completely empty cargo containers. I do need to get this thing onto a stream on Twitch at some point. Don't forget, guys, I stream twice a week on Twitch. .tv/wasted space, no less. Not been playing so much Space Engineers late because of Escape from Mars, but I was just thinking this would be a great opportunity to take the shot rod and make it into like the finalized version that I never got to make it in survival. And don't forget the Wedgie also streams over at Wedgehog. _95 or just Wedgehog95? It's just Wedgehog95.
It's Wedgehog95, yeah.
Yeah. Same deal, twitch.tv/Wedgehog95. He does, I think, more streaming than me even.
I stream when I can, kind of.
When you fancy, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a ground one, so let's go. Yeah, I should be alright on this. We just need to take the sensible approach. What's that? Yeah. They don't even know they're going to get shot rodded. They aren't even aware. Or is it just rodded? That sounds like there's innuendo there. That's not actually intentional. Want to add wings to the shot rod? Because we don't have wings. And thus it would be pointless. Clear air turbulence is alright? Yeah. HMS RTFM.
HMS RTFM.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Well, it's just read the instructions is the one from... oh, they... Look at them. They managed to skirt the existing corps. No, son. You're not moving to intercept shit. Because the shot rod has got it on lockdown. It looks a bit like a pod racer at times, especially when you end up low after one of those dive runs. Wrecked, son. Wrecked. So much for subtlety. Oh, that I like.
Name it the SS Brute Force. Brute Force solution. So much for subtlety.
Did I take any damage? I don't think so. Oh, hang on. I forgot to turn up the dampers. There we go. When's the next Stalker out? I recorded earlier today, so tomorrow. Nope, no damage taken. We're clean. And that's with an escorted convoy. Oh, I'm getting decent at this. I even saved the engine.
You actually
I've
saved
got a
the cargo?
shitload of engine. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nice.
If I save the engine, I've saved the engine plus the cargo because the engine dies first. And that's with one of the escorted ones too. The Scorched Earth. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, hopefully that's
It's
not
kind of
what
our
happens.
style, isn't it?
Hopefully that's not the end of things, but it does have a certain reflection of our style. I'll give you that. But I still think there's so much for subtlety. It is kind of up my alley. Funny, it worked last time. Yep. Did I get MVGs in Stalker yet? That would be a spoiler. I can't give you spoilers. That's not how it works. I made a proper mess here. Just debris strewn for miles. I didn't lose anything important, but because there was an escort with it as well. How much of I did not go gentle on the escort. I wonder how much of this survived. Oh. The fuck? That's the old corpse, so... No, I pretty wrecked the escort. But they're pretty basic construction as well. Hood or Warspite? Okay, so we're going with proper World War II era names instead. I know I'm going to lose those parts, but I kind of had to. But yes, I know about the Hood and the Warspite sister ships, if I remember rightly. Wasn't the Hood the sister to the Warspite? And the Hood actually had a relatively successful, if uninventive.
Thought the Hood was the battle cruiser that was destroyed by the
Bismarck.
The Bismarck, yeah. Okay, so what's...
HMS Hood?
Yeah, the sister to the Warspite had, like... I was trying to remember the name of it, and that ship had a, like, super uneventful life. Like, the Warspite basically got blown up almost immediately, but... The other half was just like on patrol duty for the entire time, or something stupid like that. The Rocinante, yes, I know about the Rocinante and what it means, but no, that's a bit cliche at this point. Expanse has kind of done that one. And while I do enjoy the series, not enough to be naming stuff after it, really.
Can I not get anything out of the inventory down here?
Okay, so maybe it was the Warspite's sister that died early, and the Warspite itself was the one that survived. Yes, the Queen Elizabeth, indeed.
Ah, aha.
Managed to do an entirety of nothing but be in the wrong place. Oh, I like it. Ivan's coming up with our own nomenclature now. We are TWE.
What is TWE, huh?
Apparently.
So, answer me this. Will a vehicle attached through a connector provide power to the other grid?
Yes. As long as you can connect it up, which you have to do by building the two things attached to begin with, locking the connectors and then splitting them. If you know what I mean. That way the power transfers across the grids, because it won't until you can lock the connectors. So yeah, it has to be done in that order.
Okay, because the Neko is batteries are completely dead. And the
Do you want me
reactor's
to?
Fly
Do you want me
something
to
over with
go and
batteries
jumpstart?
yeah, jumpstart
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, that works. Oh,
Hold on a sec.
Inventory full.
inventory full.
It's got no power, so you've actually got to build a battery on it, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Inventory full.
I'm one of those guys that has watched and enjoy, in particular, Second World War military history when it comes to the hardware. So both naval and tanks, basically. Less
Actually,
so
one of-
with airplanes.
Two of my favorite World War II films, though, are still one, To Sink the Bismarck, and the second one is
Das Boot.
The Man Who Never Was.
Not Das Boot then.
No. Das Boot is good. Don't get me wrong. But The Man Who Never Was is possibly the perfect spy thriller.
I haven't seen that.
World
I
War
have to
II
say.
movie.
No, fair play. I'll check it out.
It's actually based on a real story.
In my experience, the best ones are.
Inventory full.
Ooh, starting to run out of space.
Wedgie, you were grinding on one of these thrusters, weren't you? At some point.
At some point.
I think he did mention it.
I did.
Yep. A couple episodes ago. We'll have to fix that.
I am coming back with 255 motors.
That'll probably help.
I should not be lazy and do the rest of this.
How do I connect when it doesn't have any power at all?
By building the connector on in the first place. And if you're trying to do it with another ship, then you're going to struggle because you have to build a battery on or a reactor on.
Or I just need to pull enough uranium out to get the reactor to fire for a second.
Could he not put a solar panel on it and then connect a ship to one of the connectors?
I think this will work.
I'm aware of what Pyrrhic means, or I think it is Pyrrhic. I don't think there's any other way of pronouncing that, but yeah, I'm aware of the meaning. I like the name. Yeah.
So I'm not planning on actually going down in flames.
I'd rather not. But... Hey, you at least be going out with a bang.
Okay.
Yeah,
There.
I'm still leaning on so much for subtlety.
I like it. It's got a certain something to it.
It's because the actual phrase itself has got a symmetry to it with the two S's to end and begin with. So the phrase on its own works, but then I love the the mindset behind it. Sounds just about right. Well, fuck it.
Wasn't one of them brute force?
Yeah.
There's a certain eloquence to that too.
Pursuit evaded. Resuming standard
Pursuit
course.
evaded. If you say so,
I don't
mate.
think so. I don't think so.
It's because I left its beacon alive. Unfortunately, that beacon's not actually attached to anything else. It's just sitting in the middle. Somehow still powered for no reason.
It's just actually missing just a couple of metal grid. That's it. 2 metal grid.
I'm coming home.
You bring anything home for good for dinner?
I did. I'm bringing lots of goodies, to be fair. I can't check my inventory while flying, so you'll have to see when I get back, but trust me, it's worth it. I did leave something functional. I don't care. I got what we needed, which was the missiles and motors.
Now, I will warn everybody, this is not going to be an elegant remodel of here. This is a hatchet job.
Serenity's boring. It's too cliche.
Nah, no. It can't be. It'd be like we might as well just call it the Enterprise and be
Yeah,
ridiculous.
indeed. Especially as I've been playing the blooming Firefly board game the last week or so as well, which is not bad, by the way. Space Monopoly, basically.
It's
Competitive
decent.
Space Monopoly. Oh wait, no, Wedge, you should have played, like, once we got onto the more complicated missions, you only played the starter one, like the designed for new players. Those other ones mean that you've got to be far more, like, built up and prepared for everything. Like, you're changing your crew out to suit each stage of the mission and stuff. It's pretty cool. And there's a meta there that you can kind of glimpse at, but isn't quite present yet because we don't know the decks well enough. Someone finally drew an Ara as well, which was cool.
I forgot what that is now.
Bad man. If there's anything you should not forget, it's that. And I'm sure chat will agree with me on that one.
I feel like I should probably be playing. I should probably pick up a copy of this.
What, of the board game or of the series? The board game's like the sort of one that you can introduce to and play with, like family as well. It's essentially straightforward enough. It'll have a bit of a sci-fi geeky tinge to it, but you could still play it. Pan-Galactic Goggle Blaster. More Hitchhiker's Guide.
Ooh, I kind of like that too, though.
No, it's the so much for subtlety. Sorry, but it's done. It's done, guys.
Okay, fair enough.
That
I'm
one,
okay
that
with
one,
that.
that one nailed me. That one was right. Yeah, a few people in chat get it. No, Vorlon, I do not have the expansions for it yet. I really want to get them now because I feel like I'm starting to get the game well enough that I want more, you know. So yeah, that's something I want to pick up, and I really need to play the Battlestar, Battlestar Galactica board game with the guys as well because I've got that too, and I haven't played it yet because the rules are just scary. I got 4 pages into the rule book and went, okay, so all I've really covered so far is what seems like 16 different decks that do different things. I am confused as fuck. Okay. How are we sitting, guys?
Doing okay.
So I mean, I'm thinking, what's next? I've come back with many suppliers. Do you need them outside rather than inside?
No, I
They're
think I've
motors.
got enough. I think I've got. If you have any metal grids, actually, yes. I
Let
could
me have a
use
look.
couple.
I probably do. That sounds like the sort of thing
But
I would
otherwise,
likely have on top.
since I'm making the Neko smaller rather than larger, I think it's going to have most of what it already needs.
I got 30 metal grids. Yeah, I got 30 metal grids and likely many motors. This is not in the right connect. Where am I putting it? Yes, there's a search that I could be using. No, I don't have 30 metal grids. I have... I need to lose dish. Do you need anything else? Because I've got loads of shit here. I have...
Sure, you can park it here. That'll work just fine. Anything we don't need, we can offload at the end.
I have all the grids for you. Amongst other things, do you
Okay.
need anything? I have 61 grids and 255 motors.
Nope, no. wait.
Weren't you meant to be making explosives?
Yeah, I also brought back 71 missiles.
Oh.
So shut your face. I'm the provider here. I'm the provider of this space family.
The breadwinner.
The breadwinner, indeed. Or the missile winner, which is far more important. Hang on. This is an important thing. Ian Monroe says, have you ever watched the unaired episodes of Firefly? What unaired episodes of Firefly? Explain yourself. Part of me wants to get at this. I mean, Wedge is doing great progress, don't get me
It's a
wrong.
hoax.
But
It's
part
a
of me
hoax.
wants to get at that stuff with the rocket launchers. Wow, I am heavy at the moment. Tex, I'm bringing you shit.
Okay, sounds great.
Is she powered enough that I can land now?
Yes.
Yes, she is. Look, I can see. Alright, I'm going for middle connector.
Go for the side, please.
No, I'm at a good angle, don't worry. I'm not doing
No,
anything silly.
I'm moving stuff around right there. Please.
You'll still be able to access it.
I am okay. Go ahead.
I don't like it when Mummy and Daddy disagree.
Mummy and Daddy are arguing. It's fine. Daddy has decided to compromise.
Daddy has decided it's not an argument worth having.
One of us had to be Daddy.
Well, as long as you want to call me Daddy.
That's not what I'm saying, Tex. God damn it. That's not what I'm saying. Will you behave?
Stop fighting! I need to go to my happy place otherwise.
It's alright, we made a good safe space for you.
Happy place, huh? No, never mind.
I'm
You don't
hooked
wanna
up. Just pull out what you need. I like what you're doing here. I'm going to grind it down.
Why don't you just leave it there? Do you
What?
actually need to fly it back in?
Yes! It's the shot rod. I can't be without the
Okay.
shot rod. It's like important. Let me bring you grids, and I will put things into what you are building. Look, I have a backpack full of grids. I am the grid man.
And you know how to use them.
You needed 10.
Well, I've got 2 more motors.
Whoop!
Oh,
Exciting times!
I can
What is
tell
it?
by that lag that there's a convoy. What is it?
It's a girder shipment. It's not very
Ah.
exciting.
Kind of a waste.
I bring things. Do weld your things.
Thank you.
I don't know if they're the right things, but they are some things. They were not. They were sort of some of the right things. You did need motors. You lied to me.
I have motors.
No, you need 113 and you have very few. You have like
Oh,
36.
okay. I need motors.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes you do. You need my 256 motors. I'm helping, goddammit!
I can see that. You're very helpful.
Heart of Gold, The Message, and Trash are all extra episodes. Alright, well, I've seen all of those. That's a shame. God, you got me all excited. Tex even warned me.
That's cruel. Just cruel.
And also, screw Joss Whedon. Git. That's what he is.
Pick up those parts I dropped, or did they
I
fall
did, yes.
through?
No, I
Okay,
picked them
good.
up. Got your back, Tex. I got your back.
Thank you.
You get run over by a bus. I got your back. A hair set on fire. I got your back. Yeah, girders are purely iron. There is no interest there. No interest whatsoever.
It's not even worth the risk to the shot rod.
Well, you say risk to the shot rod. I just took out an escorted convoy with no damage, man.
Uh-huh.
I got it. Let's go on lockdown. Got what it takes.
In before they all have
Just
like triple convoy kind of
Shush.
thing.
You don't say it, it won't happen. how it works.
Maybe that's the point.
Yeah, he's got audio recognition technology on this.
Yeah.
Like an AI. Skynet.
I'm getting bored of drilling now.
Really?
How are we
Yeah.
looking for oil?
You've done
oil.
pretty... How are you
Ice.
looking for oil?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I want oil as a resource in Space Engineers just so that I can
Right.
say I've got barrels of oil.
Well, wedge gives
1,200
new meaning to the
barrels.
word frack.
hey,
Fracking.
It
Oil.
was Fox's decision to cancel Firefly, Jay Brewer, and it was Joss Whedon's decision to do no further with that IP.
Really? Are we gonna talk about that? It's done with, folks. It's done.
We could be sad.
I'm sad, but at some point you just move on.
yeah, you know, as some people were said about other TV shows that got cancelled, they didn't
Okay.
move on and they came back.
I take it back. Tex is the daddy. Oh. I'm gonna go shoot some things. Leave me alone. Oh dear.
Don't be sad that it's gone. Be happy that it was here in the first place.
No, because I've watched it too many times for that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of more dad things to say.
That's not very dad-like, to be honest.
Really?
No, not really. Dad advice is a bit more... Not... I was going to say esoteric, but that's not correct either. It's just more arbitrary weirdness than that, in my experience. These thrusters on the back of this, do you actually want them welded up, or... You got two, well, like, slightly... Like, half-built...
I'm sure they're only
Barely.
there for
No,
decoration.
I actually
Downwards
want them.
thrusters.
I was gonna weld them up actually.
Okay, I was just wondering so that I can put parts in.
Yeah,
Here to
you know,
help.
You're being very helpful.
I'm being a good boy. I've not broken anything.
If you
I'm
were any
moving.
more helpful, I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
Do I get a star? If this was
You-
Pulsar, I could give you the big. I could give me the big glowing orb, and I would be the best. Not you, me. But it's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah, come on, chat. Let's have the best of dad advice. We need premium dad advice here.
I mean, I'm
Dad
already
advice,
known for
dad
my
logic. Let's hear it.
I'm already known for my dad jokes, so it makes sense.
Yeah. I'm not going to argue with that. Even if perhaps you might want me to. I've stolen
know.
all the motors because, as suspected, you don't actually have enough motors to weld all this stuff up.
Did you look in the fire truck?
I searched for motors and they're all connected. There are no
Oh.
motors now.
Oh, okay. My bad.
It's fine. I will get you more motors soon.
Thank you.
It's worth taking into account, actually, that all the motors I'm getting are from these patrols have actually just come from the thrusters on them, not
Did
from
you
anything
actually
else.
get the motors from the thrusters that I dropped on the ground when I removed the other ones?
No. Thrusters you dropped on the ground? What?
Well, I thought they dropped on the ground. They may have dropped through the world.
See, dad advice in chat. What have we got? Get a haircut. I like that.
Yep. Get a
you need-
haircut.
Brush your teeth. My fucking father about brushing it. He still does it now. I'm 33, and I will go around and I will visit him. And as I leave, he will
Okay.
be. And don't forget to brush your teeth. I'll be like, fuck off! Fuck off with your brush your teeth. And when I was growing up as well, he used to throw just randomly as would be in the house, in the home, and as I was wandering around, he would just throw like random basic arithmetic, basic multiplication stuff at me, just out of the blue. It was like, what's 6 sevens? If 6 sevens was his favourite, or 7 sixes, and it's 42, and I can tell you now, I can answer that it's ingrained in the brain in a way that I can answer that as a full-on reflex in milliseconds because of that fucking shit. If you don't behave, Textfire, I will not let you stay up and watch whatever it is that you want to stay up.
Hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
that's that advice.
I won't.
Too bad it's already past his bedtime. At
For
least
me,
in the UK.
It was wildlife. It was a bit of David Attenborough, and then falling asleep to American football.
I haven't actually stand back and look. How's she looking? Awful or?
It's not the prettiest beast at the moment. Oh, there are some thrusters that fell off. Can you not see them?
No.
Okay, I'll get those for you.
Nope. There's absolutely nothing under there that I can see.
Yeah, I'll shift those parts into the motors that need it.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, there are 2 thrusters down there. And no, I don't think that the reference from my father was to do with Hitchhiker's Guide, because he doesn't like it that much for some reason. I don't totally get why. He's a bit of a weird individual at times. But he loves Terry Pratchett, which is like totally Douglas Adams in its layout as well. Clearly inspired by in many areas, and yet doesn't like Douglas Adams that much. Which is, in my mind, just a bit odd. It doesn't really fit, but hey, whatever. I think Douglas Adams is fucking amazing. Had so much fun. This was one of those few series of books where you legit laugh out loud as you're reading it. Because it's perfect mix of clever and stupid. Very, very stupid.
It was like sitting in Mac's brain then.
Possibly. I've yet to have that experience, but maybe. Best advice from my dad was don't pull, squeeze. And small precise movements are the mark of a good pilot. What?
Roger.
I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. There's some sound firearms advice and then some random like aircraft pilot advice because why not?
You say it's firearm advice, but it could be applied to many situations.
It could be, yeah. I was trying to avoid some of those potential situations if I'm honest, Dex.
Well, I was going to walk right into
I was
it.
about to say you're welcoming some stuff that we normally steer away
Oh,
from.
that's a good point.
Advertise friendly content and whatnot.
And what was the name of the game again? Or the name of the new ship? It was going so well?
No. Close, but no.
I'm actually drawing a blank on it.
It was something about subtlety, but now I'm forgetting it. So much for subtlety. There you go.
So much for subtlety. Yes. That could actually be just the theme for the entire...
Yeah, well, indeed. Is that
entire
not
series.
continuing to be appropriate at this point?
Yeah, pretty much. I wonder if I should probably raise this one higher, though, to be honest. So that we don't have a clearance issue.
You see, it was firearms. I mean, it could be applied to other things, as I said, but no. Being clean. It was firearms. Makes sense.
Gotcha. We're going to go with that.
If there's one thing this series probably isn't, it's advertiser-friendly content. There's a convoy escort somewhere that's just like stuck on intercepting, and that's all it says. I think it might have been the one that I unfortunately broke. Oh, interesting point, Reverend Trickster. Certainly some overlap, but I tend to find Pratchett to be more coherent and pointed, whereas Adams was more Python/Gunso-esque in the wild. Meandering absurdity, which I can't argue with. Some of the phraseology is similar, and some of the mindset behind the writing I feel is similar. But when it comes to actually the structure of the humour, then I have to agree. Like, Pratchett is so ridden with references that I never got all of them in a single read-through of a single book, and your general knowledge seems to affect how much you realise, oh shit, that's just another reference to a Chekhov novel, or something totally obscure that you don't even realise, and then suddenly it's like, no, that's what it's all about. Whereas I don't think Adams ever really achieved that. He wasn't operating at that sort of meta level to some extent.
Well,
but
he was trying
the comedy is much more accessible because of it. Whereas Pratchett, I think, puts a lot more people off because it seems absurd, even though actually it isn't.
kind of like the dad jokes of writers. No?
I don't think it's a dad jokes. No, it's more clever than that. But because it's more clever, it to some extent, unless you know what's being referenced, it just comes across as slightly cheesy, slightly weird fantasy that's a bit silly. Whereas in reality, if you understand what the hell's going on, then there's a lot more going on behind the story as well. I mean, as said, that Chekhov play references as a prime one. If you don't realise that what you're reading is like a direct parallel and slight mockery of a Chekhov play, then you're going to completely miss a big portion of what's going on. Dad also said, breasts are like cactus. Touch one and you're asking for trouble.
And here we are trying to stay advertiser friendly.
I'm not trying to advertiser friendly, not like fuck.
Hell.
I say things like fuck far too often for advertiser friendly content, let's be clear.
But the wheelchair was just going too far a few weeks ago.
Oh, yes, it was. Yes, it was. How are we doing for uranium? Do we have enough to where we don't have to worry about trying to put solar back on this thing?
I don't think so. Uranium is a steadily depleting supply, and we've not exactly got more of it recently.
Mister, I've got 25 nuclear reactors on my
Most of which
vessel.
are empty, that's why I fitted more batteries. In fact, they're all empty. Suck it.
Yeah, because you emptied them.
Yes, but they only had like 1.3 uranium in them anyway. And how much stuff have I brought back? You shut your face.
Oh, don't shut my face. You mean all our uranium and now Texas kind of screwed?
I didn't eat all uranium. His fire truck's been running off uranium the whole time as well.
Oh,
I only
it's been running off
stole.
batteries.
No, yeah, and when it ran out of uranium, but it was where all the uranium was, and because it had reactors, it was using it. Same with the Nico. Remember when I was mentioning that it was nabbing all the uranium as soon as I connected? That wasn't because it didn't need, it wasn't using it.
Yeah, but okay. Got one small reactor in this thing. I didn't think that was in.
Yeah, but it's a large ship, small, isn't it?
No. I'm talking about you're talking about the fire truck.
Yeah, but I'm saying the Nico does it as well.
Yes, the Nico does it. Okay. I think that may be it. See.
Is this it? Have I found it? I have. The many times mentioned in the comments. Home of Wasted Palace.
Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little,
And a perfect track to go with it.
until I'm complete.
Okay. I think the Neko is ready for its attempt to climb back out of the crater, and I'll wait until you're back.
I got my
We do that,
eyes
and I'll
on
unload the rest of the stuff.
you, and you got no clue what I'm supposed to do. I can't help my
You want me to leave anything inside the Neko?
I don't think so. Oh, it actually exists as well. This is perfect.
That's impressive.
Go, go, Wasted Palace! Yes!
Maybe lay in a supply of ammo and some various grinders in case another charge becomes inevitable.
When the night will fall, I'll haunt your dreams. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete. It will never be over.
Yes.
It will never be. It will never be.
I have escaped Mars with the shot rod.
Congratulations. That is the lowest asteroid I've ever seen in Space Engineers.
People have been mentioning that I've been flying past it in the comments for a while. I finally noticed it when I was doing so. It's like, yes, airbase. This is where I need to be. I need to not run out of hydrogen while doing this.
Observation platform.
It's the shot rod's home, guys. This is where it belongs. I feel like I should probably make at least the bit that it actually lands on solid if I can possibly manage it as well.
It's a very Lando Calrissian style statement.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Truly, the
thinking.
shot rod belongs on a big ass floating rock.
I like it. This is what, yeah, this is perfect. I have run out of steel plate, however. Skybase! Eh. Skybase. A half-welded platform in the sky. It is Skybase, the best base. Look at that.
Do you think the hole's big enough yet, Tex, or does it need a bit more?
I will take a look.
I mean, you know, someone's been off gallivanting to sky bases and
Sky
asteroids.
bases.
Like,
Have you seen my Skybase?
yeah, it's a bit pants.
It is a bit pants, indeed. I'm not sure you could call it gallivanting so much. I don't think I've got the jump on you guys as far as progression's concerned here.
Pants, huh? I'm not familiar with that phrase. It's gonna have to be
Bit pants.
here. Can you see where I'm at, Wedge? Oh, God. Okay. Where I'm bumping into the wall here.
Yeah.
So from here out, it's gonna have to be that wide as well, because those bloody wings are ridiculously wide.
Yeah, MJ Oak in
It'd
the chat's
be-
got it. Needs a solar
it'd be
panel,
helpful
antenna, and a
if-
battery. And then we've got range on all the signals, and we can see from where we are, from that base, a relay of where all of the convoys are at. Sorry, wait, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I was going to say it'd be helpful if someone wasn't fannying around in the middle of nowhere and was helping with the mining.
What, you mean the guy that brought all the parts to, like, build most of what's going on at the moment? You mean that guy? If he was helping, then maybe he could be useful, right?
Well, maybe we'd have escaped from Mars by now if he'd have been useful.
If he wasn't bringing all the parts. Yeah, no, I feel you.
The parts for the car that isn't going to escape from Mars.
Not my car. I also
he
bought all
was-
the parts for
he
the
was-
other thing.
He brought the explosives to
And
make
the
the hole.
explosives to make the hole and blow you up, and I bring all
the
the parts.
explosives to
I
make
have
the hole
used
and blow
parts,
me up,
I will
but-
admit, because the shot rod's lifespan overall has not been great. I will admit.
Now you must take the
Now,
entire sky base with you.
It's never fully died. In reality, oh, I'm getting a bit. I was trying it there as I'm chatting. This cargo shipment's got too close to the base. I was going for more motors, given we're already running out again. But yeah, I have been bringing many goods for you fuckers. Without the shot rod, we'd have been pinned. Are you gonna grind them with your drone? No.
Getting the steam bug. It's time.
It's that time of
Oh,
night.
It's
That
that
time
of
of
night.
Tuesday, midnight, 1 minute past midnight. That's I suppose that's about appropriate. See you, move. Thanks for coming along. Wait, has Wedgie been shot out of a cannon yet? No, he hasn't, because we can't think of a way of doing it. We can drop him. We can't, like... How would you create sufficient velocity to shoot him properly without killing him?
Good question.
Like, pistons won't do it. Rotors won't do it. I've tried both in the past. There's a hard limit of 60 RPM on rotors in Space Engineers, which is because it's capped to basically the calculation rate. Which, by the way, is an interesting byproduct of how Space Engineers works, is that if you're running at 120 FPS, but the server is, of course, only running at 60 ticks a second, which is what it's limited to, then it only updates every other frame, and every other frame is identical. Which is why, even with massively good FPS like I'm getting at the moment, it seems a bit jerky and a little bit weird. It's because the frame's only updating every other frame rather than doing some element of prediction. For example, which is what a lot of games do. They'll predict the intermediary frame. So, yeah. That's a thing. Bit of know-how. And if Wedgie's got the 000 bug, then maybe it's that time for the midstream break as well. How's my drink looking? Yeah, about a third left. Could be time.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh shit.
He's connected.
I just lost connection to the server by the looks of things.
Convoy
so.
dispatched.
No. I
It
don't
was.
Think so.
It just said muffled transmission, convoy dispatched.
No. Wedgie was saying he thought we lost connection.
Nope. We're clean. Have I tried a grav cannon? You can't use a grav cannon on planets, guys. Gravity generators don't work within a natural gravity area. So you have artificial gravity and you have natural gravity in Space Engineers. Artificial gravity is generated by any one of the generators, be it spherical or the linear one. And then planetary gravity is obviously generated by a planet. But when you're within planetary gravity, artificial generators don't work. So you can't sort of make grav cannons and shit like that. They work to some extent once you get out of most of the influence, so once you're down to like 0.2, 0.3 G, but that's so high up that it's not worth doing already.
Alright, well, the Nekomata is ready to make its ascent.
Nice.
This load is unloading it completely. Oh, wedge. I'm coming by.
Don't worry,
Be aware.
I'm
Well,
miles away.
Apparently there's quite a bit of traffic in the tunnel because I was not far behind you, Tex, and trying my best to avoid you.
And sim speed must be something interesting.
Yeah,
'cause
it
I'm
is.
getting that
It is.
flying
No,
jam again.
Tell me about it. I'm not far behind you, and again, I went hard on the upwards key just because I was like, ooh, not confident with this actually stopping in time.
Don't stick me in a Lotus. That's what they did last week, pretty much.
That's not a Lotus.
Well, it was.
At least with a
enough
Lotus, you'd do some damage.
Well, yeah, but it's too bad that we don't have projectors. Also, with how that thing was shooting stuff down, I reckon it'd shoot down most of the projectiles before they could get in range.
You know, we're actually going to end up with enough materials left over that if we have to make something after we escape, we're actually going to be set okay. It's not like it's going to be completely empty.
Yeah, indeed. And not only that, but I love the fact that I was just noticing that somehow as a byproduct of how Space Engineers operates, we need to work this out at some point. But basically, Space Engineers quite clearly has its own classes of ships based upon what makes sense block size wise and efficiency wise. Like if you look at the fire truck and the shot rod, they are pretty similar sizes. And then you look at the little drones, they are pretty similar sizes. There's clearly sizes that make sense in Space Engineers, and it has its own sort of ship classes. It'd be really interesting to look at what those actually could be. Like, well, what are the standard ship sizes for Space Engineers that people build at? Because that's the sort of size that makes sense to fit enough thrusters in to do what you want to do, etc.
Okay, so what was the ship name while I'm sitting here?
So much for subtlety. HMS, USS, pick your one. Oh no, the TWE. TWE in capitals. So much for subtlety. Nice, and I feel like this is a perfect time for a midstream break, to be honest.
Yep.
Grab a bio, grab ourselves a fresh drink. Please don't go anywhere, guys, and there will not be any ads as usual. Just going to put some background footage on, and we will see you in a few minutes.
Alright, I'll be back in a second. I'm going to grab some more drink while we're at break.
I had to switch back, but he didn't crash, so we're alright. And we are back. Well, I am back. I don't know about the other two. But
I'm
I am
back.
certainly back. Dex is back. Hooray!
I'm here.
He's hovering. because very zen. Zen
I am
engineer.
cultivating serenity now.
Well, that don't no, go back to where you were. No, you've ruined it all. God damn it. No, now you're flying. Turn your jetpack off. There we go. Now move a few steps to your right. Right, tap, no, right, other right. More right. More. All right, now turn a bit to your left. Look down a little bit. Oh, there we go. Thank you. That's what we were looking for. Thank you, Mr. Tex. Premium model. His services available for no less than 4,000 space bucks per hour.
Bless you, my son. Go forth and
What?
engineer.
He's also the Space Pope, apparently. You heard it here first. Space Pope!
God, please don't settle me with that. Okay, so where are we at? Are we ready to...
I
where
like
are we
it,
at on
serious Scout.
fuel?
Zengineering.
Engineering. Well,
That's good. Okay, what I'm proposing is...
just remember, there's no place like Ohm.
You might as well be
52%
that.
fuel.
Punish this man. Punish him. Ah! Shit.
Hello, boys.
The Wedge, you are being dangerous again. You're so close to the shot rod. You're touching it. You're touching it. Get away.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm the
Mr.
dangerous one. Have you seen
Mr.
what happened behind
What's
that?
wrong with your cargo? Looks broken.
My cargo looks broken?
No, wedgies. That might just be a byproduct of the model and how the drill's connected, but it looks like the cargo or the conveyor behind your drill is broken.
Oh, that's just, it's not connected to anything. It's a large conveyor.
Okay. Okay.
And
So are you guys going to work on widening the tunnel here?
Well, I was thinking we should probably invest in... You say you guys going to work on widening the tunnel here, and then you run off with my mining craft.
Well, I'm also going to
just like-
continue fueling the freighter.
I understand, but I was about
Well,
to say...
I figured that's what the explosives you brought back were for.
Oh, I see. You want to get all meta on me and like say, well, didn't you do something for a reason? Fine. That might be true. However, you did still just run off with my mining ship. When I was about to say I'm going to put more drills on it and open this hole up. No, I turned around and the ship I was about to wave at to demonstrate that I was going to put more drills on it was just not there. So what the fuck? Someone stole my ship.
Did you catch me almost dropping it to the deck because I'd forgotten that you turn off
Oh.
your
I
thrusters?
my
saw
dampers.
that. I
Your
saw that.
dampeners.
I saw the massive dent you left in the floor as well.
Yeah, I just repaired it. I wondered where that came from.
Well, there
The
you
one time that, Tex cocks it up and you don't actually see it.
No.
go.
I saw the
one
evidence of
time?
it, though.
That's being overly generous.
We did decide on a name, yeah. It is the TWE, the Wasted Empire, our correct nomenclature, and it is known as the So Much for Subtlety. And I think this is appropriate.
Oh, I thought it was the Texas Wasted Experience.
Oh, and you'd leave me out of it as well. Wow.
I was wondering where Wedgie came in from.
We're being liberal with our acronyms, and so we're using
Tex
the
and
E
Wedgie's
in Wedgie.
edification.
Texas Wasted Wedgie. That sounds like it actually could be a thing until you analyze the words too much. And then, hang on a second, what? I'm not buying it.
Time-weighted evidence.
Okay, well, I'm breaking down this stuff. It's giving us magnesium powder. And, in fact, these missiles are valued. They're giving us iron ingots, nickel ingots, silicon wafers, uranium ingots, platinum ingots, and magnesium powder. And we're even getting uranium from these damn missiles.
Oh, it must be depleted uranium rounds.
Remarkably ineffective, given that. Like, if you look at the contents of these, I think you could probably design a better missile if you're really using uranium. Like magnesium, is
noticed
that
that
really
before.
a decent... What are you using that for? Is that propellant? It can't be for your explosive charge, sorry. Unless you're talking heat, perhaps, but even
Maybe
then...
for a
it's
charge
just like-
igniter?
Yeah, but the proportion of magnesium in this thing is ridiculous. It's way more than... like, aside from silicon... Why is there silicon in your missile? What is going on there?
Do we fire breast implants at?
Not silicone.
Oh.
Oh, wedgie. Oh, wedgie.
Looks like a booby trap, sir.
Oh, that's good.
Well played. Well played. In the effort of keeping it somewhat PG, I'm just going to let that one lie
there's no option
where it
to just let it
flopped
roll,
out
but-
and just kind of hanging there.
Flop down. No. Wedge. Tex. Neither of you guys are helping here. This needs to be appetizer friendly. I'll have you know.
Appetizer friendly? What?
Appetizer friendly. Need some sort of canapes. Maybe some salmon with some, I don't know, some sort of funky cheese. Or my mother, for some reason, is one of those people that's really down with like offal to a worrying extreme. So if you want some bone marrow on bread,
What?
that's what she's down for. That marrow on toast. Give me that shit. Why? What are you doing? Why do I need to see this? And the last place we went, they literally served it on a bone cut in half. So you had to scoop it out from the bone yourself and put it onto the toast. You're like,
That's
sorry,
like the most.
that's
hipster
an
thing
easy
ever.
experience. Have we gone back to being fucking barbarians? Are we back in the Stone Age? Is that what's happening here? We are licking the marrow from the bone.
We are a hunter-gatherer-based society.
What? And this was a place where you could have a really nice steak as well. Is it bone marrow? Go away with your bone marrow.
Okay, I'm going to do 3 loads of ice here, and then you are welcome to drill away.
She's also the sort of person that will randomly spring on you as a child that actually what you've been eating as food for this evening, like your meal this evening, was actually tongue.
Oh,
And then
nice.
your
Like,
dad
sorry,
starts.
what? Tongue? Like, an animal's tongue. Is that what you're talking about? An actual tongue. Good to know. That explains why it felt a bit chewy and weird textured. Thanks for that.
To be honest, your dad had then just demanded the times tables to take your mind off it, so it wouldn't be too terrible.
But that was the alternating procedure. It was, yeah, it was,
Well,
You're eating tongue. What's
and if,
9
you fed,
times 9?
and if you fed the pet under the table, then the cat has really got your tongue.
Oh, God.
what do explosives look like? I don't know what anything looks like anymore. It's not even a
look like-
component, is it? It's a
No, they just look like little
little...
boxes.
Thanks, Dex.
I'm here to help.
No, you sorted me out there. I'm glad you were here. We can probably make about 50 explosives, it looks like, if I don't disassemble more rockets, which you probably do have.
It looks like a sandwich box. Well, how about that?
It wasn't just the tongue either. She used to just stew and be like, "That's hot. Did you like it?" Like,
Waste not one.
I liked it far more when I didn't know that it was hot. Thanks.
He was trying to broaden your horizons.
Of course, these days we're kind of game to this shit. We're aware of what's going on, so it's like, okay, so this stew here, which bit of an animal is it exactly?
Okay, I'm starting to lose my fear of having to fly upside down to park this thing, which probably means I'm about to crash it.
Hunter Davis, what are you talking about? The English version of ketchup is vinegar. No, the English version of ketchup is ketchup. Give you a bit of education there.
With vinegar.
I agree with that.
Just
Ketchup and vinegar on your chips. Wonderful.
I mean, yeah, ketchup and vinegar. Don't normally mix them. No, you have salt and vinegar, yes. Or
That was
ketchup.
one of the things that really surprised me when I came to UK, was that the ketchup didn't taste like our ketchup.
None of our food tastes like your food. It's
It
got
had
like
malt
actual
vinegar.
ingredients in it.
I expected to
Rather than
taste
just
ketchup when
corn
I
syrup.
put ketchup on there, and then it tasted like malted something. It was surprising.
No, I had a hot dog in America and the mustard on it just burned my insides. It was horrible.
Oh shit. Texas glazed over that, but I cannot imagine that chat or comments will. Oh dear.
All right.
Again,
so
I am a bad person.
where are we at? He said, trying to change the subject.
I'm building explosives.
We are at 67%. You are building explosives. Perfect. There is already some. I think I saw 20 explosives, so that'd be enough for a couple warheads. So have we talked about what we want to do here? I don't remember if we talked about it.
We need to blow the place open, basically.
Yeah, so we need to go blow the place open, take what is rightfully ours under the rules of acquisition,
Okay, well, I'll carry the explosives because that seems
and blow
appropriate.
this popsicle stand.
Oh yeah, we all trust you with the explosive stuff.
The only person that shouldn't be trusting me with the explosives is you.
Oh! I'm pretty
Well-
sure I can be trustworthy at
No,
times.
the only person that shouldn't. That's not what I said. That is not what I said, Mr. Wedgie.
It all implies it, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't even imply it. I said the only person that shouldn't be trusted with the explosives is me.
You just said it was you.
No, yeah, it was you, as in shouldn't be comfortable around it.
Oh.
As in the one that got blown up by it. The one that needs to worry.
Don't worry, I'll have my revenge one day.
Try explaining
It-
brown sauce to a Yank. It's down letter.
I have brown sauce, thank you very much.
Brown sauce, I think, it is sufficiently epic that it has spread.
I have brown sauce because Wasted was talking about a fry-up and was waxing rhapsodic about it, and I decided to give it a shot. I have,
And is it not good for a breakfast
is it
fry-up? It is
Big Daddy's? Is that what it's called?
daddy sauce, just daddy sauce.
Daddy's brown sauce.
Daddy sauce.
It was good.
That's what
It's
you
really
want.
good on. It's either good on
It's good with bacon.
pork or on
good with sausages.
or on chicken.
And-
I've found.
It's not bad with chicken. It's also really good with egg. So if you're doing like the full like fry up breakfast where you got your hash browns, you got your sausages, you got your egg, your fried egg, you've got your beans, you've got your that brown sauce mixes in with that mix great, especially if you've got the beans, because the beans give you the tomato, so you don't need the tomato sauce, but the brown sauce gives you the edge to the tomato, you know. Fucking yes. Now I'm hungry.
Time for a fry-up.
I do have both. Let's see. What have I got? I've got bacon, I've got sausages, I've got eggs. I don't have mushrooms. Do I have anything I can substitute? I do have beans.
How do
I'm,
you know that
I'm
one of
looking
your-
alright. I've got hash browns.
I think I know what you're having after the stream.
Yeah, the end of this stream's not going to go well. I have a stir fry that I should be making. I've got the vegetables for that, but somehow I managed to forget to buy chicken when doing so. So if you're comparing vegetable stir fry with full English breakfast at 2 o'clock in the morning, which technically makes it breakfast, right?
Sure.
It's in the morning.
That
Then-
seems utterly logical.
I really struggle to find value behind the the vegetarian stir fry. Stir fry's good, don't get me wrong, but versus bacon, sausages, eggs, beans, fried bread, hash browns, mushrooms if I can find them. God damn it.
Well,
God
you've
damn it.
succeeded in making yourself hungry. if
I've made
nothing
myself
else.
hungry and at least half of the stream. Now what's happening?
Where's all
Wedgie's
the?
digging. We need to place
Where's
warheads.
all the rockets?
You know, it might be a bit redundant for the warheads now.
No, the warheads are never redundant. Sorry, Wedge.
Well, why
not-
don't we just
it's
use them
not
on
how it works.
G-Corp?
Because that's not now.
I suppose, but it should be now.
Plates, girders, construction components. David Macomba. Macomba? Yeah, I got it. Macomba. Macomba, maybe? How many times has Wedge been blown up by a warhead? To try and make a tradition for every stream. While I'd love that to be the case, I don't think I'm inventive enough to come up with enough ways of blowing up Wedgie before he gets what I'm up to. I just don't think I can actually pull that off, I'm afraid. He will get wise to it. Like, I've blown him up a couple of times, and I think that's most of the obvious methods already done. I'll try and get inventive, don't get me wrong. I hear what you're saying. Thank you for the donation, and I do hear what you're saying. I'll work on it. Just don't hit Wedgie.
Oop.
He'll never know. We just gotta keep it between us, guys.
Are you strapping a warhead to my... You are, aren't you, you bastard?
Never. Would I do such a thing?
I want to word
Would I
with you.
do such a thing? It's
Right,
sacrilege.
so-
It's sacrilege. Besmirching my good name, sir.
Got busted.
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit.
What's your point? I didn't have all the fucking parts on me. That's the problem. I got halfway through it. I was like, shit. It is a good world gone bad. It might be my fault. How do I have almost all the parts to build a big one, but not all the parts to build a small one? What is this bother? Wedgie, you got lucky. Oh, I'm gonna run out of hydrogen here. Shit. Run! Don't splat the wall. Okay, what was I missing? Construction components, wasn't no.
Okay,
computers.
seriously. You hooked up your shot rod and it immediately stole all the uranium out of the fire truck. I see how you are. Can we lose the stupid
Correct.
reactors now?
Correct. You know, why would... I don't understand why it even does that. No, I don't want to lose the reactors, but... Are yours not set to use... No, yours is set to use conveyor system as well. I don't get it.
Well,
What is it?
I'm done mining now. I might have broken my toy a bit too much to continue. You might as well have blown me up, given the state of it now.
But I had no part in that, so don't try and like
You
pass this
triggered
off
me.
on me. I triggered you.
triggered me.
Okay. Just trying to palm it off. It's like, oh yeah, it's always his fault I crashed my toy. Sure. Sure, bro. Whatever you say.
Oh, I've died as well, flying into the side.
That's what I'm saying. You were going to fly over and try and grind me or some shit. That's your own comeuppance. I know that's what you were going to do.
I wasn't
Don't
gonna do
even
that.
pretend. Do not even pretend.
Look, I'd quite happily admit if I was going to kill you. I wasn't then.
Not this time. Okay. Anyone southern UK side, give the restaurant Bluegrass a try. Lots of tasty smoked meat. Sounds good, Volon. Whereabouts we talking here? You got me intrigued. Tasty smoked meat sounds like the sort of thing that is one of the reasons why I do really want to visit the US again, because...
Okay. I'm
No
getting
offense,
some
but-
serious lag spikes.
Yeah, the sim speed has gone to absolute shit. But yeah, the one thing that does seem to be consistently tempting as far as the US is concerned is the presence of some smoked meat that's worth tasting. Just generally, barbecue grill, smoked, seems to be the place to go.
Really, something that we do pretty well.
Yeah, indeed. Don't think this ship is ever getting off Mars. Why?
All right, how are we looking? What can I do to help with the tunnel operation?
We're busy trying to blow it open. Wedgie has broken his ship too badly to really continue. We just need to get it to the point where we're absolutely certain that we can actually get that thing out. Wedgie, is your ship mobile? Oh, fuck, man.
No, it's not. I think this is the ceremony where we blow it up.
Okay, now I gotta come see.
Can you come and do me a favor? Can you see where I am? Can you come
Yes.
and stand on the rock ledge? Like, one of you stand down in amongst the parts, and one of you come and stand on the rock
Right
ledge
next to
right
this,
in
this
front of
warhead.
me. Yeah. We're kind of building a library of potential screenshots for next stream, because... Seriously, guys.
It's perfect, isn't it? I'm gonna say it happened in a lag spike, so I
it
can't
was a
cover
lag
my
spike,
own ass, but yeah.
This is earning a face palm.
Who's got snacks? Also, someone has snacks. I heard it. Share. I hope you brought enough for everybody.
Wedge.
No, this was the last one. Screw you guys. You tried to blow me up.
I'm sorry, Tex. I thought it was you.
You son of a-
Don't come near me. I'll set it off. I'm armed.
Okay. What have we done?
Do it.
Oh, Wedge.
No, we don't want to blow it up. It's full of all of our parts. Just because you hate it because you've crashed it 1 billion times by this point doesn't mean we do.
If nothing else, we need to save the uranium.
I have the bomb. Grind me and it goes off.
I'm not going to grind you. Thank you. I'm the negotiator.
Are you?
Yep.
So. Oh,
you
god
set
damn
up-
you.
Reactors on this thing that
Best
are
kind of
actually
negotiator.
not...
The negotiator that owns
Not
all of the
one-
weapons and they're bio-keyed to him. Sucked.
Wedge, I don't know that this is salvageable.
The hole may be big enough now, though. Wedgie has done a pretty good job. To the point where I think this warhead... We would plant like maybe another 3 to widen up a tiny bit further. We'd be good, because those... I'm just worried about the engines and the fact they stick out the side. But this thing needs to be recovered if we can. There's too many good parts there.
Yeah, no. Let me,
Wedge didn't die. That's the thing. His seat survived. but he did break his thing again, which does seem to happen quite
that
often.
does happen quite often.
You can't access it, don't try. Yeah, and you don't have
Bollocks.
ammo either. Dead man's click.
I thought I had.
Dead man's click. Don't make me count down you.
Wedge, do you want us to salvage your thing, or do you want to shoot people?
This
I can't
thing,
shoot people. That's the
this
problem.
thing needs to be salvaged, but I don't have the parts on me because I was bringing parts to build warheads. So let me build out the last couple of warheads.
Okay, well,
If we can blow open that side, I think we're good. Basically, that's a shit place. Warhead. That's a better place. About to run out of hydrogen. Fuck.
why am I all of a sudden missing all of my side thrusters?
Hmm?
Interesting.
On which ship?
On the fire truck. Missing 3 of them.
Yeah, but didn't Wedge crash into it last stream?
Yeah. We didn't reload up from that? I thought we reloaded.
No, but I think there was more than one crash.
Aha. Only one that I knew about. Gotcha.
The only one that was truly catastrophic. Which sounds
Well-
a bit wedgie-like, to be fair.
I have the drone in a position where you might be able to pick it up with the fire truck or the shot rod.
I'm putting landing gear on it right now.
No, it's flipped. If you just get close to it, the landing gear on the drone will auto lock and you'll be able to pull it.
Well, that doesn't sound clingtastic.
Tex, can you come and pick me up? Apparently.
Where are you at?
Well, we've no longer got ramp up to the actual ship itself, so I got onto the platform and then realised that the platform was not where I wanted to be because we can't get up there. We removed that in order to fly, so I'm down by Wedgie's torpedo, basically.
Oh, I see you there.
Hello! Where's my wave emote? Where's my emote bar? Why do I not have... There it is. There it is. Hello!
I see you!
Everything is fine here. We're all fine. Except, can you pick me up? Taxi! Taxi, please!
Taxi!
Taxi!
Yes. Give me one
No,
second.
Shoo! Don't you dead man slick at me.
I have
Goodbye!
to remember that I only have one side thruster
Motherfucker.
on that side.
Look at him with his fuel and whatnot. Being all crazy and flying and such. Unacceptable. Yeah, I can jump up and get into one of the cockpits. Yeah, those thrusters are a bit fucked, aren't they? I might be able to. I might have the part. Chill. Holy shit. Okay, I put some parts into them,
Okay, thank you.
but they are not enough to actually finish them. But thank you.
Gotcha.
You do not have hydrogen, so.
Oh, I
Please
don't
fly
have,
me to a place that's
I don't
good.
have ice.
Is it time for a helmet change? That's a good choice. Good call, Matt Butler. It may be time for a helmet change. I can't help but feel that this stream is going to end with us getting this ship out and capable of flying and actually getting off the planet. And
But not
therefore-
actually getting off the planet.
But not actually getting off, indeed. Not actually achieving the end goal. However, it does mean that I can call the next stream Rwenge. And Rwenge is the best. It's one of the best Blackadder episodes. I wanted to be up here for hydrogen, but what else was I about? Making warheads. What's the block width of this particular vessel, Mr. Texfire?
I believe I said I counted it last time. It was 16 or 17. A lot.
Can you please
Motor
confirm?
measurement.
I feel like
Yes.
we need an accurate measurement. You are the designer after all.
I didn't actually design this.
I had some part in it, but you were...
Well, but most of the basic dimensions of it were set by deck roll. I'm sorry, by MRE.
Gotta preserve the fourth wall.
Oh yes, that fourth wall. Yep, we've been keeping that solid this whole time. Goddamn that fourth wall, we're so good with it. How wide is it, Dex?
Give me a second.
God
Fixing
damn
my-
you.
I'm fixing my damn
Move your
ship.
legs. No! Move your legs.
Help me fix my ship.
Just give me the width so I know whether I need to blow more open. That's all I need, and then I can
Okay.
like start progressing. Just help me out.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Forlon has sent me this website for tasty smoked feet.
19.
Tasty smoked feet. Wow.
19 wide.
My favorite. Tasty smoked feet. 19 wide. Shit, that's quite wide.
It is.
Uno,
Indeed.
dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. Don't know anymore, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Are you,
12,
what are you counting
13,
in Spanish?
14, 15,
He's counting in German.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, yeah! 22!
Right?
The hole needs widening in a few places, but technically is 22 blocks wide.
Perfect.
Part of the problem is Wedgie's drone.
I'm gonna pick it up here in a second as soon as I get these motors put on.
Oh, I'm bringing motors, don't worry.
Oh, I was just gonna pick the damn thing up and drop it in a hole or something. Get it out of our way.
Oh, you've done it. Never mind. Can I be the one to drop it, given it, I brought it into this world, I should be the one to take it out?
No, I'll put it wherever you want it, Wedge. I was just...
Oh. I want you to drop it, preferably on his head.
Wedgie, did you name this drone yet?
Oh, that was a Scarab V3, I think.
Okay. It's important that you should name something before you bury it.
I know your game. Are you comfortable in there?
Goodbye.
Wedge, where do you want it?
Well, he's flew away, so we can't drop it on him now, unfortunately.
Oh, who would have thought he might fly away when people warned him that maybe people
Maybe.
were going to kill his ass?
Maybe you should just drop it where the shot rod landed and I'll grind it down there so he can't come in safely.
Chat has been very angry that I've not been refilling my bottles. It's been quite amusing.
Are they all rage? Actually, I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna take it up to the brand new parking spot.
The brand new parking spot. What?
Yeah. When
Skybase.
we made... Yeah, we've got a third
Not
landing
Skybase.
pad up here.
So are we in agreement that this one's beyond recovery now?
Yes, but it needs grinding down. Not
it's
just
a
ruining.
write-off.
Okay, are there any other parts that... big pieces that need to be picked up, or is that it?
Oh, that's the only big piece.
Okay.
There's small pieces of wreckage, but that's about it.
Okay, they could probably just be ground down individually.
This sim speed is pretty terrible.
It really is.
It's quite hard to fly in this.
I'm wondering if we can do anything about that.
Maybe that's why I totaled the drone.
Sure,
Ah,
Wedgie, sure.
Sure.
If there weren't like 1,500 previous examples of exactly the same thing happening, I may agree with you.
That's true, but I haven't
But-
totaled one for a good few weeks now.
Yes, that's because we've. No, I'm not buying it. And you total them each stream. Don't even try and con me off with that. No,
Totaled them each stream.
at
I
least once. At least
I-
once.
I dent them a bit, but I don't total them.
The wasted, I need a hand with something.
2 seconds.
Or I
to
need
change
an
something.
opinion.
Right. What do you need help with?
I need to figure out how to put big ass bomb right here. Actually, I was going to shift the batteries over and put the big ass bomb at the end. Preferably a large ship bomb. How would you suggest going about doing that, rather than a bunch of small ship ones?
It's a good choice.
Rotor head?
It's a good choice. The only real way of doing it is in survival. Wow, you're asking a lot, man. You're
I know.
asking a lot. Because these things are just notoriously tricky to do in survival, because you need to basically get a large ship head on there somehow, and then actually attach it. I mean, that's the goal. Small rotor, delete the head, place in a large ship head, manage to let it fall perfectly into the hole so that you can attach it. And then that's how you'd want to do it, but that's not easy.
What about a connector on the bottom of a warhead? A large connector on the bottom of a large warhead, and then I put another connector inside here.
Nah.
And
It's going to be huge. It'll keep it so far away from the blast radius. The rotor setup keeps it nice and tight in. That's the thing.
yeah. You think it could be done though? I'm having trouble getting my brain around the steps it would take to do it with the rotors.
Yeah, it's a pain in the arse. You get the small rotor down in the middle first, then you delete its head, then you try and paste in a head, like in the air above it, basically, so it falls
Oh,
in
a
the
large
right
rotor
place,
head
but
above
a
it.
large rotor
Yeah.
head. And then that's how you go about doing it. But yeah,
Yep. Okay.
I'm not feeling very confident about it, though. I mean, I think step one is to get this thing out of here.
Yeah. Well, since I wasn't able to help with your operation, I was just going to get started on the next step here. You want me to reveal my grand plan for getting into
I
G-Corp?
can kind of already see your grand plan because we're standing on top of it.
Yeah.
Like I have noticed that the rear end of your craft currently consists primarily of rocket launchers.
Ah,
And not only that,
indeed
but
it does.
single-use rocket launchers. These are the ones that you load and can't reload.
Yep.
What's
4
going
shots.
on here, Tex? What are you up to?
So I figure the best way to get into G-Corp is not from up top, because, well, we saw how that went, but we should just go in through the side. So I was thinking, if I back at it at a really fast rate, and I use these rockets to blow a hole in the side of it to get through the first layer, and then I smash the rear of the fire truck through the next layer, and then set off some bombs right here in the payload.
A lot
blow
of
up
this
the
is
final
assuming
layer.
you don't get shot down. But yes.
Yeah, well. Then the part with the cockpit will be protected at the very other end, and then I can hop out and start blowing stuff up.
Okay, so what I'm hearing overall is that next stream is going to be the Three Stooges attacking some kind of ridiculous base with 3 very, very stupid and equally broken methods of attack.
Well, look, we've
I'm
already
going to reverse
established.
my fire truck into it, which I've covered in rocket launchers on the rear end, and then I put a warhead in the middle of, so that when I blow a hole in it, I can blow the whole thing up when I get inside. And it's my fire truck. Okay, Tex, I hear you. I understand your plan. I get it. Sounds great.
We've already established that we are indeed the top gear of space engineers, right?
Well, I'm going to take my shot
does this
rod.
not sound like one of the top engineer challenges? Figuring out a way to get into a defended base with the most janky solutions possible?
Well, I'm going to take my shot rod, and I'm going to load it up with rock, and drop it onto it from as high as I can go, 15,000 kilometers, as much as I can possibly carry, and then I'm going to follow said rock in with the Gatlings of Doom.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm going to ram into the side of the thing and blow it up. You're going to drop rocks on it, and Wedgie is going to drill in from underneath and try and sap the legs out.
Or maybe
Something
I drop
like that.
explosives and try and trigger them from on top of the craft as I come down after them.
And at some point, I think
And they won't
that
at all get blown up by the turrets that
as
shooting
part
at
of
me.
your solution, or as part of your vector of attack, you may want to drop some decoys as we're all making our
Decoys don't
entrance.
work in this patch.
Cameras. Drop cameras.
Cameras work, cockpits work, decoys don't. Because raisins. Next week on Junkyard Wars in space. There's
Okay, we do have
JR.
enough. We do have enough power cells for me to move my batteries forward, so I'm gonna do that.
Cool. What am I going to do? I feel like just getting out of here is like our only goal now. Oh, I was going to pick up my hydrogen and my oxygen bottles before I fly away. No, wasted. Get in the ship. Where are the goodies? Goodies. It won't let me take them. Motherfucker. Did it nab my hydrogen bottle as well? Nope. They're there, they're just not filled up. Good stuff. Well then. My ship no longer has any ice in it. And I may have accidentally shot.
You
was
shot
only-
me?
It was no, it was only one shot, and it was into the wall, so it'll probably be fine. It just might be a little bit damaged. Nah, it's it's all good. Not even any damage. Everything was fine here.
I think I might have crashed Space Engineers.
Really?
Surely not.
Who'd have thought?
Along with everything else.
That's not
tonight.
possible.
Yeah, there we go. Application error occurred.
Dude, that's not possible. Space Engineers doesn't crash.
It's kind of a bummer because I had an elite welder on me as well that's now gone.
Are you kidding me?
This is why
Well-
we should not give Wedgie the good tools.
I didn't give Wedgie a good tool. He
I
found
made
it.
one. I made one. And
Well, this is
now
why we should
it's...
not let Wedgie make the good tools.
I'm gonna say
Where
that
were you?
one. I am standing at the front of the ship on the landing pad.
Okay, okay. Yes, so you are. He's mine, Tex. Stay the fuck away.
Roger that. Wait, where are you at? Hey, I want that elite welder.
That's better. Oi! Oi! Yeah, a fucking elite welder and an elite grinder. Cheeky motherfucker.
Wait, why do
Using
we have a
all
hole?
our-
Why do we have a hole in
It
the
wasn't
floor?
an elite grinder. Oh, that's because the I kind of got stuck grinding there when the game crashed, so it must have ground out the floor.
Yeah, he was still grinding when I came up to him, to be fair. That's probably legit. But yeah, Wedgie nicking all of the good tools. I can't help but notice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't make the welder. I just found the grinder.
Yeah, yeah. Out of what components was the welder made?
Probably some quite expensive ones.
Yeah, yeah. I imagine it probably was. Convoy arrives safely for now, motherfuckers. Next time.
Oh, hey, easy.
Something
easy.
is clanging. Something's a
Yep.
clanging.
Yeah.
What have you done,
Okay.
Tex?
Oh, I just knocked loose a
Loose the
camera.
beast. Oh, I need a camera. Okay.
You
One
may
of the
have to
less
find it.
damaging objects. No,
You may have to find it because it's not going to sit still for me for long enough.
Good to know. I may have to find it.
Oh, we've got our favourite bug, you know.
Oh.
Version 0.
I like the version 0 bug because it reminds me of Ultima Online, where if you died in Ultima Online, then the ghosts you ran around literally as a ghost, where people could see you but couldn't interact with you, and anything you said just came up as like ultimating, like zeros and O's in lowercase. And I feel that I quite like that. It feels appropriate. Timber! Oh, right, that's not the right thing, is it?
Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Gotta do it right.
Not bad. I know Cheeky Bricky Adamka. We need at least one of those first three, to be fair.
Yes. was
And I had
feeling
forgotten.
It's lack keenly.
I had forgotten, and this is the appropriate time for it. I'm playing with warheads. This is completely the wrong music for it, mind. That'll do. I think it was just girders I was missing. I hope it was just girders I was missing. I've got 200. So that'll do it. Think about the children. Fuck the children. Oh, shit.
Whoa.
I take it back.
Wow.
No, that was not what I meant. Advertiser friendly?
I think that ship has officially sailed. How much explosives do we have left, just out of curiosity?
Look, chat, that's not what I meant. Damn it.
Behave, chat. Actually, we can't blame him for that one, can we?
I can't
did
blame
kind
him for
of
that one, but
hand
that's
them
not
that
what
way.
I meant. Damn it. Ah. How to get banned from YouTube in 3 easy steps. Step 1. Create a YouTube channel. That is an impressive 10 seconds. Or it's already happened and it just can't be asked to render it. Half expecting to approach the mine just in time to...
Get blown up by it.
Yeah.
That's something that at this point, the constant explosions don't even faze me.
I can't even hear them. For some reason, even though I'm the one placing them, I'm the one closest, I can't hear them at all.
Alright, so now the last part of my cunning plan.
Ah, fuck this shit. Ah, lucky escape. I don't have the pass. I reckon we're clear for takeoff. That is a pretty fucking massive hole. I think we made the space, Captain. Are you ready?
You think it'll fit, huh?
Mm-hmm. I think we are good. Somehow. We might have to still fly carefully and move the extraneous vehicles out. In fact, let me begin doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, never fly your vehicle sideways. It is the equivalent to flying drunk. And if you happen to also be drunk, then it's the equivalent of flying double drunk. Then, dangerous times. Do I dock it? Is the Neko powered?
Yes. Or it was. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Sounds convincing, Tex. I like it. Let me find a flat piece of ground to land on.
Well, I put one thing into it, so it should be powered.
Wow, this sim speed makes the whole ship fly really weird. Hey, Jana Smith. Remember, no reloading if you screw up. You just have to go and raid G-Corp and steal their ship. Look, let's be very clear. Now I know that G-Corp have a ship. I want their shiny. They don't have to keep it. No. That's my shiny now. We just have to work out how to get it. So the plan is to have both ships. But trust, I am very much of the agreement that if we fuck up what we're doing at the moment, we lose hydrogen thrusters, we lose hydrogen thrusters. And if we fail the scenario, then we fail the scenario. It's got to be an end game.
Yeah, roger that.
And in my opinion, at least, the best games are the ones that you don't win by default. You know? They're the ones that you can just as easily lose as you can win. I'm moving the ships out.
I roger that. So I'm experiencing a little bit of a bug. So I think before I start flying this thing out, I'm going to do the log relog.
No, don't, Tex. I think we need to do a bit more than that. I think actually I need to do a bit of a clean up on debris
Like
and
a
so
reload?
on, and a reload.
Okay.
Because it's running at 0.65 sim speed. It actually mine's improved a lot out here, but when you're inside that area, it's running really badly.
All right.
Nah, Reverend Trickster. We can land the ship safely
I'm coming
already.
out. Coming out.
Good choice. So that's all the vehicles removed. I reckon we've got space. I'm pretty damn certain. You're going to want to fly it, so let me set myself up over here in a place where I can give you a good description of what you're coming up to, and then let's do a save and a clean up and then another save and see how things go.
Okay, I'm also going to shift the Neko from its current position right
Yeah,
in front of the
probably a
hull.
good idea, yeah. Because it's right out where we're going to want to land.
Yep. Oh, well, I said that there was enough. It doesn't look like it, does it?
Enough what?
Uranium.
No, there is
In the
fuck.
Neko.
We could go and steal uranium from the lights in the ceiling after we leave.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We've got enough to turn on the Nekomata, enough to be able
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm
work
thinking.
on it. Okay, so we can park on the Neko.
Clockwork is raising a point that, as the host, maybe I should be flying it out because it's safer.
No, come
but
on. That'd be fine.
Tex, I don't think will allow that. To be fair.
We can do whatever you need, but I think it'll work. I would much rather have you be my eyes, to be honest.
We can do whatever you need as long as it agrees with what I have to say.
I'm being flexible.
Where's the track I need? Come on, Winners Media Player. Hit me up. That'll do. Right, you guys in position? Can I save and do some cleanup? Help me out here. Come on.
Yeah. I am not, however, in a cryo, so let me go into a cryo
Wedge.
chamber.
But
Get yourself in a cryo.
I've been disconnected for
even
the
in.
last 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. That was a thing. I
Let me
like
move
how
the,
while
let me move the
saving-
Neko real quick.
No. How dare you?
We're gonna forget to do it otherwise.
No, we won't. We don't forget anything. Alright, let's have a look at my cleanup options, at least. They're gonna leave Wedge behind? Yeah. Yeah, Tron, we are. I've built a special seat for him. That little does he know it's gonna eject from the bottom of the ship as soon as we take off.
Don't worry.
Okay.
There's a surprise for you.
You get to 2,000 meters and it just goes bing, bye Wedgie.
Got
I
it
mean,
left
there's a
over
surprise
from
for
the
me.
Q branch.
I was joking.
Okay.
Are you done, sir?
I am in a cryo, and I am done.
Okay, I am saving. Let's do some funky cleanup. Cleanup. Nope. Remove floating objects, and with less blocks than 5, and further from player than 20. Station, stationary, linear, accelerating, that's fine.
Billy Hyde told us the HMS Prince of Wales was the other ship. It was damaged when the hood was destroyed.
Cool. Now let's save as fixed, clean up, and see if I can't reload as well. And take a quick be right back as well, because I need a very brief bio. And probably to feed the cats, as there's been a scrabbling noise in the corner of the room for a little while, and I suspect that's at least one cat on the far side of the door, because they're shitheads like that. Need food, can't get into room. How shall we deal with this? I know, ruin carpet. That's the answer. Right, back in a sec. I need to restart Steam for wedgies, so... Yeah. God damn it, wedgie.
Hashtag playing wedge.
I just need to get up to the 17 count in the stream, basically. It was promised! We're gonna rig things. 3 repairs of the shot rod, 17 damn it wedgies, and 5 minutes until... No, I can't. It took Wedgie too long to break his shit. Damn it. I can't help you out. Sorry, dude. Was it morale? I think so.
Morale is perfect. What are you talking about?
No, morale. Like meow, but with an R in it. Calm down, meow.
Right, meow? Or do you want me to do it later?
Meow meow. Will you just stop with that?
Now that sounds like a dad joke.
Meow, that sounds like a dad joke. You mean? Right,
Now
I'm
you're just
going to be
getting
back
catty.
in a second. 10 points for the first person to say what movie that's referencing. It shouldn't be hard, goddammit.
Yep, do it right, meow.
Calm down, meow. You're getting too worked up.
Oh, we're already 2.5 hours in already? Goodness.
Alright, who's the first one with Super Troopers in chat?
I think it was Tryon.
Looks like it's Tryon, yeah. Hugh Smith, close up. Super Troopers is awesome. do you have any idea what happened? They were crowdfunding a sequel that had like a relatively amusing marketing campaign for it, as you would probably imagine. I wonder what happened with that.
Good question.
I can't. Part of me can't help but think that it's not going to go well. It's just one of those things that's like, yeah, you nailed it at the time, but are you really going to nail it again? Like that much later?
Well,
I'm
it's done by the
struggling
same team,
to buy it.
though. I mean, Broken Lizard is doing the sequel.
Oh yeah, but it's still Broken Lizard. No, I get you, but it's Broken Lizard, what, 15 years on?
Yeah. Yeah, some movies should just be left as
Yeah,
one.
that's what I'm thinking. I mean, maybe what you were saying earlier about Firefly is right, you know?
I'm annoyed you've said that. I was going to remind you of that just then.
Well then, unfortunately, Mr. Wedgeall, I am all over your point.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Sam, no, we're not having an issue with SE. I mean, SE is a pain in the arse, don't get us wrong, and group survival as a whole is a pain in the arse because once upon a time, an episode of group survival, at the start of season 1, an episode of group survival was hard work, and, I'd spend the whole of Friday on it. And to the point where I'd go to bed at 7 o'clock in the morning and wake up and do a bit more editing, and it would be done by a bit after when it should have been out. And it would have taken me a good 18, 20 hours of work. Now, a proper episode, an episode that I feel proud of, takes 200 hours of work instead. And then you add on top of that the fact that Morph is in the process of, not only is he no longer a student, he's holding down a full-time job, but he's in the process of moving to Taiwan. I barely speak to the guy anymore. Same with Shaq. This is not to be like Morph is terrible, Morph's the reason why it's not going down. It's just that is the reality of things at the moment. And we will figure it out. We will find a way of making things work. If it means waiting until Morph is in Taiwan, then it means waiting until Morph is in Taiwan. If it means doing some funky shit where we have to record things remotely and do some weird-ass crap where we're working off a script, we will do that. But I'm not about to abandon that whole thing. None of us are about to abandon our own sci-fi universe that we created that's like in its second season, working up towards a conclusion. No way. No fucking way. It's too cool. Yeah. Unfortunately, a good description, Nightingale. Not dead, just on life support. I am loaded, I just need to...
It's on hiatus. You need to go online. There you go. No. Literally on hiatus. That's the best way of describing it.
I used to know a great word for this that began with S. Sabbatical. There we go. There's a sabbatical at the moment for group survival. Off studying other things.
Ooh, it sounds very, very professorial.
People want to kill Morph off screen now.
What?
Guys, we can't just kill Morpheus. No, that would be a horribly unfair way of ending the season. And, I mean, let's be real. There has been a comment about there was a comment a couple of months ago that was just out of the blue. It was just, isn't it about time you just killed off Morph and got done with it? And it was incredibly insightful and at the same time incredibly, nope, sorry, not how this works. They don't just kill off Morph. He's been a pain in the arse, but he's our pain in the arse.
Like Wedgie.
A bit like Wedgie. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think he'd hesitate to kill me off.
Well, there is a bit of that, but I'd kill you off on the basis that you're a red shirt, so unfortunately, red shirt / cockroach. And therefore...
Well, then if I'm a cockroach, that means I'll survive.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you can't finish off the Wedgie because there's just another one somehow.
We can't do Escape from Mars without Wedgie, though. That's what I'm saying. Even though there's been times when I've wanted to kill him. Okay, sim speed is actually looking better for me. So I always get a little worried when I say stuff like that.
Wow. Morph is great, but he's smarter and more charismatic than Wedge. I'm hurt.
Ow.
Savage. And now there's other people saying that they wouldn't be able to tell the difference between me and Morph. Wow.
So Wasted, I would like to try flying this thing because I want an extra set of eyes, but I also want somebody in one of the drill ship ready to take off an outcropping if we need to fit through. You know what I mean? Are you with us? Are you muted?
Oh, god damn it, really? Muted? I was telling Wedgie I was alright. It was okay. I was gonna come and give him a hug in the corner, and then I was accosting him in the corner. Oh, it's okay,
Oh,
dude.
so that's what that was all
It's
about.
okay. Yeah, it's alright, man. Poor Wedgie. Look. Go Zen with me. Go Zen with me. Just stand up. Just stand up. There you go. You don't need to crouch. Just stand. Let's go Zen. There we go. Everything's fine. Everything's fine here.
Wait, is this a schism?
Let's wave our arms. Let's wave our arms.
Awesome.
Oh, it's a lesson. It's a calming lesson.
Why
Like a bit of
is the,
yoga. Space Engineers yoga.
And now he's probably going to shoot me in the back of the head.
Why is the sign offline?
Wave your arms and then do the crane. Which is this one. There you go. Why is the screen broken?
I don't know.
It has been 0 days since the last Wedgie incident, and
Oh,
that's
because
correct.
it's incomplete.
It's incomplete. Wedgie has broken it by his mere presence.
Mm-hmm.
How is it? Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Yeah, it's got FKK at the start of it somehow. What? Wedgie!
I didn't even do that.
Just not even believing it for a fucking second. You're a liar. And probably a scoundrel and maybe even a cad.
Yeah, well, that
Okay.
time I didn't do it.
So how does that plan sound?
I don't know, something more interesting than FKK.
Why do we still have? Oh, still
Oh, yeah. Someone might have
Things
shot
that
it
are
with the shot
unwelded.
rod, actually. Yeah, that might have been a thing. Well, whatever. You and your being right in chat.
What?
LM
Here
of
we
the
are.
coast. What's just... Bleh.
What does it matter
Maybe even
who's
Sam
been
Langston.
shooting who? This is a happy occasion. I get the same stare every time I try to do an English accent. Fine.
You what, governor? You wanting something cockney? I'm not very good at that one, to be fair. I'm feeling in general that I need to practice my shit. Like, I can do an orc, and that is about it. Which technically is actually kind of basically the same as your cockney, like, gruff dude, just with a bit more gruff.
Oh no. No. Can't do that.
No, chat, leave me alone. It was okay.
So you know how I normally name thruster groups after the ship they're on so I can find them again?
Mostly.
Okay, so I
I'm not
named
sure
it
you
like
can
after-
claim it exclusively, but mostly.
Okay. So this is the try to be subtle or too late to be subtle.
It's too late to be subtle.
Yeah, it's too late to be subtle.
What have you fucked up?
No. I just realized after I named the groups subtle thrust and subtle thrust forward, that might be a little too on the nose.
Okay, let's get this shit out of here. I think it's time. It's a lump. There's been 0 days since the wedge-related incident. It's time for, if it's possible, minus 0 days. Which is the same thing.
Okay, we ready? Are you going to be somebody going to be standing by in the drill ship?
I am here with my flashy beacons. I'm waving them in the air. Yep, I'm doing it. Chat sees all. Chat is all. No, Austin Clark. Chat is just unfortunately overly well informed. The inside view on all the shit I'm getting wrong all the time. Unacceptable. How can I maintain my bullshit when people are seeing when I'm bullshitting?
Yeah, this
That
is probably a case where I should have turned on my crosshairs before I started.
Looks horrible and awesome at the same time. It is our shit, our way out of here. But the way it's moving scares me. And the volume of downwards thrust necessary to keep it airborne is also scaring me. Right, I have a bottle. You're clear at the moment, Tex. I'll try and guide you out.
How am I looking left and right?
You're looking left and right, all clear. Just inch forward. I got you covered, dude. Looks like we've made a deep. Height is more of your concern. You need to drop down a bit. Not that'll do. That'll do. Width is all good. Bring her out. Bring her out. She's looking clear, sir.
Okay, still clear. I'm going to clear all the way on the left side.
Chill a sec. Chill a sec. Maybe you want to shift a little bit to your right. Your right, just a tiny bit. A little bit more. You're all good. Now bring her forwards and a little bit up at the same time. There we go. And you are free. You are free to head to the heavens. Or head to your landing spot, whichever you wish, sir. She is out.
That would be an excellent time just to leave him behind.
Careful with the downwards thrust. You're descending quite rapidly for that amount of thrust. Beautiful. Except for the slight breakage. But beautiful.
What broke?
I think the ground only, actually. This landing gear kind of engaged pretty hard. You need to turn your dampers off there on full thrust, which means you're burning loads of
Hang
fuel.
on a second. Let me.
And careful of running around underneath. You'll probably kill yourself.
Somehow,
Are they all locked?
me.
They're all off.
Only one of them's
locked.
locked.
Only one of them's locked. Yeah.
Okay,
You need
so
to.
let me.
I think your best bet is to go down, just tap down a few times. See. I don't think the angle's too much of a problem.
We're on a slope here, and I don't.
You
wanna
are
get
on
too
a bit of
far.
a slope, yeah. So you're about level now. You're not going to get much more level than that. Bring her down, and then the answer is to turn off dampers to let her settle. There you go. Now lock.
Ooh, she is thirsty. We were at what, 75% or so? We're at 55.
Ow!
Ooh.
Ho, 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 ho. Although that was running all of the thrusters, so we could probably still escape gravity if we're quick burn, but ouch.
But yeah, and I've got it set up to where I'll feather the forward thrust once I keep us at 100.
That's
Well,
worth
here's the
noting.
first.
We might want to slap a couple of extra hydrogen on there then. That's slightly concerning.
That's with all four.
No, that's
but-
what I'm saying. Another hydrogen, a couple of hydrogen tanks. We can build those, I think.
Do we not want to put some large atmospheric
Yeah, we
on
can.
top? Yeah.
I don't think we can. Do we have enough motors?
Well,
CISO
we
with the
can
£2 donation
salvage.
because he's a fucking legend. Grats on the successful flight. I feel uneasy now. I know what you mean. I legit know what you mean. The hole was too well sized. Everything went a little bit too cleanly. I can't help but notice that if you were to remove... This thing looks like it should be sailing. It should be a boat.
It really should be.
You should be removing the thrusters, building up the rear end a bit, and it's a trawler, basically. Sailing the high seas of the space engineers.
Like pirate sailors sailing the Acanta Sea.
We probably can trim mass a bit as well to help ourselves out, but I think we just need more tanks and more fuel.
I think it's going to make it, honestly, but I think we need to load the deck by go ahead and filling it up all the way to the top.
Yeah, we need to
trying to do.
properly fill her. There's no question. Okay, so ship-wise, we've lost the drone, so we've only got one ship that's really capable of decent mining at the moment as well. That's part of the problem.
That's a loss.
Ready?
And I'm going to lose this middle gear.
Metal Gear? Solid? Or
Nope.
no? Okay. Oh. So what's the answer now?
Well, what time? How far are we in the stream
We are
here?
2 hours and 45 minutes into this stream.
Okay.
So we can. I'm feeling like we could maybe perform a small task,
Okay.
but a big task is asking a bit. Otherwise, we're going to run super long, and I no offense, but I'm feeling pretty exhausted, guys.
Do you want to get the Neko out of the crater?
That's a good way to end it. You
Wedgie
are
with the
right.
grand ideas. A grand day out, no less.
Indeed.
Oh,
Don't you dare.
Yeah,
Get
well,
93
that would be
explosives.
unfair, given that you've had a good idea. No, fair enough. Fair enough, Mr. Wedgie. For now.
What are we?
Well, we were debating the grinding of Wedgie, but no, I
Oh,
I
no,
agreed with him
No.
that having come up with a relatively solid plan, he has earned himself life, at least for now. We're talking about a domino level scenario.
Oh well. So you're freeing him so that he can come back and fight for you at the end.
No, he's not freed. No. I'm giving him some gear and like training his stats a bit rather than just letting him be fodder.
You're putting him on a bed of coals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with one of those like stand-up pokey stick things in front of him, so he can pokey the stick while running on the bed of hurls. It seems fair. It's about how it should be done, I think. After the Nico is out of the crater, swap those thrusters onto the ship, says MJ Ogin, and that's not a bad call, sir. Not a bad call.
Yeah, except for the what?
The power requirements obviously is a bit of a concern, but still.
Oh! I know what we need to do before anything else.
No. What's happening, Tex? It's happening. What's going on?
What we need to do is we need to put solar cells up on the top here so we can top off the batteries since uranium is at a premium.
And there was me thinking he had something exciting. But no. Solar
sorry.
cells on the top of the... Okay. Oh, and a $5 Australian donation from Jared. Loving the series. I'll be sad when it finishes. The three of you are great to watch. Trust, we are not going to stop doing stuff together, I think, because this series ends. This has been very fun. We just need to find similarly suitable content to do with it. And we've already got some plans for some fun, like, kind of, after the series ends, wrap-up stuff that we can do. Come back and revisit the planet and some kind of montagey style re-looks at... Well, I'm hoping to do a rundown of every single death in the series, basically. In one single video in like 2 minutes or something. Just like blah, 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 blah. Just people dying left, right, and centre. Because I think that could be kind of fun. Oh, it's a computer ship. Oh, solar shell shipment. Solar shells? She sells solar shells
Solar
in the
shell,
she store.
Mr. Connery? Be careful, Vasily. Some things in here don't react well to bullets.
But I completely failed. Jared, thank you very much for your donation. I really appreciate it, sir. It is literally the donations and the guys like you being so supportive that are keeping everything I'm doing alive at the moment. And while I feel like I'm letting you guys down right now, because the content's not as good as it should be, and there's not as much of it as there should be, I'm brutally feeling that, to be honest. I've got some hopefully big plans. I was working on them before the stream. A bit of airsoft stuff. I've got some cool ideas for some more Space Engineers related content. I've got some cool stuff coming up as far as stuff that isn't Space Engineers. Been invited to go and look at a Mars-based space survival that's sponsored by JCB in the next coming weeks that literally involves a factory tour of JCB, which if you guys don't in the US don't know is a bit like Caterpillar. So they make like large scale like farm and construction equipment. And drive some stuff and look around their factory and so on, and drive some of their silly like equipment, so that should be kind of fun, and also hopefully make a fun video to show you guys about something that's sort of both here's a cool game, but also here's some fucking massive equipment for no reason. That should be a laugh. Anyway, the point of all of this was I do really appreciate it, and just people watching is a big deal. So thank you guys. As always, it is a pleasure.
What else is solar? Computers, large steel tubes, construction components, steel plates.
What are you trying to build?
6 solar cells, solar panels.
Oh, you're still trying to do the solar panels on the top. All right, let me take the solar cells, and you take the rest, because the solar cells are heavy.
It's going to take a couple trips.
Yeah, exactly.
There's bits of the original drone in a crater right in front of.
Wow, this is going to take... We don't have the solar cells for this, by the looks of things.
I think we don't.
I don't think so. There's 64 solar cells per one, dude.
If only there was a solar cell.
Oh, actually, there is
shipment.
quite a lot of solar cells on here. Yeah, if need be, I can go and get that, but actually, there was more than I thought.
Yeah, I thought we had a ton of solar cells.
Oh, I do like this track, and a little envious of Shaq for finding it. It's falling apart, by the way.
Falling apart?
For you too, yeah.
Oh, it's my favorite one, too.
Yeah.
One of those tracks where I keep hearing it and I don't get tired of it.
Compelling vocalist, and yeah. It's one of these ones that's like Epidemic proving themselves as being a worthwhile investment for someone who's looking at YouTubing and so on. Like, if any of you guys are aspiring YouTubers, look at investing in Epidemic as a music source and a sound effect source, because legitimately they are top notch. The quality of what they produce is amazing, and you've got a lot of flexibility with the fact they offer stems and so on. Again, not a paid endorsement, this is just my own personal experience. I am very, very pleased. I went and decided to give them like, what was it, £7 a month, I think it is? Something like that.
What? Wedge, are you in? Or are you able to get in?
Where, sorry?
I hadn't seen you, so I didn't know if you were in or still having trouble getting connected or what.
I've been here, lurking.
No.
No, I'm just YouTube tonight. I alternate between the two rather than doing the multi-stream thing. Screw multi-streaming. That sounds like a mess. I like to be able to at least try and pay some attention to chat where possible. And if you multi-stream, you can't do that. Getting there. Solar cells, like, you can't even carry enough to complete a single one at a time.
Yeah, no kidding.
Alright, I'm going to grab the last bunch, but we should be done after this point for solar cells.
Okay, I've got 44 more.
Oh, actually, you might have it then. I'll grab some
No,
anyway.
I still need about another 20 or so.
No worries, I'll grab them.
The 20, another 30 or so. 32.
Anything else?
Nope. I got them all done except for solar
Okay.
cells.
Just in case I need to grab anything else up. What a tune. Not only that, but this tune always reminds me of a bit of wrap up. It feels like the shizzle's gone down and you're showing the highlight reel of everything being successful.
If only that was the case.
Oh, Volon, I'll let you know. And good night, sir. That is mentioning the barbecue place that you mentioned earlier, the smoked meats, and yes.
What
I
barbecue
will-
place?
I don't know yet. He sent it to me in a private message, and I am very much interested to find out what the hell the place he's talking about, and if it's near me, because I'm always down for that. It's a bit of a dry area, a bit of a desert as far as the UK is concerned when it comes to, I don't know. I just know from television and my brief experiences in the US as far as what you can expect as far as cooked meat is concerned, the sort of stuff you can go in and just buy relatively easily, find restaurants for relatively easily. Like getting pulled meat, getting barbecue meat, getting smoked meat, it's all relatively easily. You'll have lots of options, you'll have lots of choice. Assuming you're, I mean, maybe it's area based, but it does seem that way from an external observer. Whereas in the UK, it's like, that's an unusual thing. Like, if you have an option that can serve you a decent steak, you're doing well. Thankfully, I do. There's a decent steakhouse near us, but something more interesting than that? Hell yes. Please, please, yes. Otherwise, you're just doing it yourself, and sometimes it's nice to not do that. Alright, Volon, I'll check it out, man. Facebook's good. Nope, we have not taken out the HQ. We have basically got our ship out of the location. We've done a bit of raiding. We've got everything built up. And now, I think what we're basically doing is just running around the ship. We've built some solar panels on top, and everyone's kind of a bit of a loss because I think it's time to take the Neko out, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Who wants the honors?
I'll do it.
No.
Yeah, why not?
No, and no. Zigstern! 100 Norwegian kroner, I believe that is. And I do like a kroner, because it does remind me of good times in both in a lot of Scandinavian countries. Sweden, Denmark,
So, wait, so
and
do you want to do the camera then, or do you
Norway
want
a
to
little
do
bit.
the
Yeah, I'll
drive?
do the camera. But yes, thank you very much, sir. For the new content fund. Nice. I'll take that.
Oh, I should probably take the fire truck off, to be honest.
New content
that I'm
fund
not
is
confident.
appreciated because new content coming up is going to be hopefully pretty cool. I'm going to be trying to introduce you guys a bit more to what I do as far as like my slightly obsessive habit behind the scenes as far as computer tech is concerned. As far as my slightly obsessive habit as far as airsoft is concerned, and some of that sort of that similar areas, you know. Oh, the thing that was blocking my water loop has partly moved. It's getting
really?
closer to the GPU block,
Uh-oh.
which means that I need to do this soon. Shit.
Okay.
Like, it's got better flow now, but it's definitely, there's a bit of scum just there, and I wonder how much is now inside the GPU block. Please don't tell me I have to take this apart. I streamed my water-cooled build. I have a full custom loop water cooling system that I built live for my very first build. I was just like, fuck it, let's just live build it. And it was an absolute nightmare, but still worked out, and it looks quite sexy. But now it's got loads of problems. Yeah! So we're going to do it again, and this time I'm going to record it, make a video, and be like, yeah, water cooling is cool, but there is also this thing, which is called when it all goes wrong.
Okay.
So I'm on the
Are
camera.
we ready?
What do we got?
I'm going to put some more uranium into this poor little thing. Hopefully it won't run out of power halfway up the wall.
Yeah, the name of the track with the girl singing, as best you can say it, is Little by
Sorry.
Little by... Who is that track by? I should know this. I've played this far too many times to forget. I mean, it's on Epidemic Sound.
Oh
but
god!
The artist is...
Oh, that was terrifying, Tech.
I don't know. Well, nothing wrong. Nothing to see here.
Despite nearly crashing the Neko into our ticket off this
Oh,
planet.
come on. You wanted a reason to go to the headquarters anyway.
I'm quite happy not going to the headquarters. I've already been, it wasn't that good.
Okay, you ready for me to go here?
2 secs. I need to let people know who made this track first. Happy Republic There we go. That's terrible as well, because I've got so much of their music. They've made a bunch of others, like quite nice stuff. Right, where is the Nico? I can't. Oh, there we are. Hiding behind a ridgeline. This is already looking horrific. Show me your hydraulics. Go on.
Hang on a second, I'm trying to remember.
Actually, the
Mine's
rear
there.
end of this thing looks pretty cool, with the two turrets and the dragster rear end for the Nico now. Afterburners. Oh god. Oh god, no!
You wanted to see hydraulics.
I thought you could do it with gyros. All you've done is broken the bottom a bit. Not very much. You've just damaged the armor a little bit, but... He says, wasted space, can you please get some more music? Do you think it's easy to find a 4.5, 5 hour library of like vaguely interesting and in theme to my style, like royalty free music that I can just use on streams without YouTube locking it down? The answer is no, sir. If you want to help out with that, then please feel free. You have an idea of the sort of music I enjoy already, so help me out. Help me out. But do not think that it is an easy task building up like a decent music library that's actually people like and enjoy. So
We're going up diagonally.
he's doing all right. He's doing all right.
Just running out of oomph, so I'm having to make some diagonal jags to be able to get up enough momentum. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, Neko. You can do it. You can do it.
Oh, nice. She's out. And with the track that was the right track for, like, it's the end of the stream track.
Convoy dispatched. Delivery X529. ETA 35.
Oh, yeah. The music is good, but I do need more. Sam is right. I'm completely in agreement. If no one's listened to this music more than I have, especially as I did silly things like make the mistake of putting it on in my playlist in the car. So like, I listened to some of this stuff in the car as well. Where it's just like, oh god, I've heard this too many times now. But hey, I think this is our point to end. We haven't quite escaped, but I think we can legitimately say we could not be more poised to do so.
Well, and I would throw out there that maybe we could afford to top off the ice off before the next stream, so we can devote the whole thing to the assault.
Actually escaping and getting it done. I'm with you there.
So let me pop into one of these cryopods.
I was just liking people dance. Wedge was dancing about on the roof of it as I was getting the panning shots. It looked good. Yeah, exactly, guys. It's 3 a.m. here. It's not 3 a.m., it's 2 a.m., but it's getting late. It's that sort of time. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please hit that like button if you had. The like button, that matters. That shit's important. Equally, if you think this is not the sort of content you enjoy, then hit the dislike. That's how I know. That is how I know that you think I should do something else, or something else should be more appropriate. Then, yeah, hit that button. Otherwise, remember to... I can give Tex all the love I like by saying thank you for coming. Wedge streams often at Wedgehog95 over at Twitch. That's www.twitch.tv/Wedgehog95. And I also stream twice a week, Mondays and Fridays, as well as obviously upcoming YouTube videos. So hopefully you're looking forward to that. Otherwise, cheers, guys. It's been
Don't
a
forget
pleasure.
to join us at the Discord
Indeed.
server
Oh yeah, Discord.
for more people like this. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Discord community is great. 10,000 people. SPG community, the Shax guys as well, and Moss guys as well. It's pretty cool. Lots of events going down. If you enjoy it, links down below the screen. It's got too late. I need to be done. Bye. Where's the thanks for coming stream? Oh look, I've got a new thanks for coming screen. Isn't that cool as well? That's a good point. Let me know in the comments. Do you like this as a style versus my current channel style? This is something I've moved over to on Twitch as kind of a more... I like the industrial look, the kind of rusted, hardcore, like metal, old school. It's had some work. But let me know what you think. Hit me up down in the comments or shout me in chat quickly before the end. And otherwise, cheers guys, cheers Wedge, cheers Tex. We'll catch you all the next time.
Bye.
Where we might actually leave.
Bye.
Bye.
We're totally gonna leave next episode.
Didn't you say that last week?
Yeah, no, we're
Totally,
totally
100%.
gonna leave next episode.
15 seems right. It's nice.
15's a good
solid number, you know. 15.
Great number.
Yeah.